Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fam before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Hit 'em with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm bout a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Could be one sitting in the pocket. I
like to dip and dunk, but I rock it. Money, money, money is the topic. Win, win, win. It's the only option.
Hey, welcome in, Playmakers, one and all, to a Monday night football watch party live with the rest of my Playmakers. We are here with the crew, Mr. J.D. Guccini from Hard to Start. Oh, he wasn't ready, my bad, but we'll bring him up right now. Plus, we got Kidda, the main man in the building. He's always ready to rock, but we'll bring
What's
J.D.
up, yo?
He's ready to
Welcome
roll.
to Monday Night Football Week 2. Looks like we got a running game. We got both squads looking pretty good, creating some holes for the running backs.
Yeah, and I put Saquon and Bijan up on the graphic for today, and there they are, both of the featured running backs for these two teams. So I expected a heavy dose of running with the news of A.J. Brown out, and just what the Falcons did last week. So might see a heavy dose of the running backs for today, but let's give a shout-out to everybody in our crew. Appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us on all these watch parties. Subscribe, hit the like button for the Playmakers. Appreciate Derek Lincoln in the house. What's up? Our ear to the streets to the good evening news. Appreciate him for always giving us the lowdown 411 on everything that we got to do. Sean, salute to Sean. Buddy Sean up in the chat. And everybody else who's rocking with us. Tino, what's good, team? Salute, Tino. What is up, my friend? Pablo, what's going on? Buddy, what's up? What's up? I don't know. It's only week 2, but what the freak is up with these wins this week? Kudos to Las Vegas. Yeah, it's the underdog story this week in week 2. Everybody's seen it happen. It almost happened to the Texans last night. But Tino says, hey, underdog week 2, it's over. It won't happen again, right? I think he's trying to jinx the
Yeah.
And here is just to lead off the show with good stuff. In case you hadn't heard, probably the biggest news of the week, running back Isaiah Pacheco from Kansas City has fractured his fibula, will be set on an 8 to 10 week return. It does suck for all of us managers, myself included. You want to play the sad violin for that one. Pour one out for our buddy IPOC Isaiah Pacheco with the fractured fibula. The good news is that if you have an IR spot, you can put him on there, and he is eyeing a return sometime this season. I don't know if it'll be in time for your fantasy playoffs or championships, but if you got the extra space and you don't got anybody else there, might as well just slot him in there before you ship him off to the waiver wire.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we've seen.
You got the fuse lit. You got the fuse lit. Hold on. Let me see what happened there. I'm going to pull you out and pull you back in. Nope, it's still there. I don't know what's happening. We got the crackle after I played the drops. Hopefully it wasn't me who did that to you, because you sounded fine just before that.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you give me the robot vibes. Yeah, kudos to Salute there. Appreciate Kidda for doing his thing. He'll be popping right back in. There is the guitar riff for the ear to the streets. Shout out to everybody from yesterday. I'm repping my Lunch League Flag Football Championship Champions shirt from this past off season, where we did pull off a surprising tournament sweep. Man, we just rolled in through the playoffs and took everybody. But actually, we took the whole season by storm this last year. So shout out to Flag Football QB Bullseye. I know he's in the chat here every now and then. I actually didn't share this stream with everybody else for the watch party. My bad. I will do that to my fantasy groups here in a second. But appreciate everybody once again for hanging out with us. I just got off the stationary bike. I'm sweaty. I'm waiting for the rest of the crew to jump in so I can take a shower and eat some din-din. But Eagles are driving at the current state right now. They are in the red zone. Hurts had like all day to throw and just doesn't look like anything was there. Scrambles to his left, fires to the end zone, and it's broken up, nearly picked off. So Monday Night Football off to a slow start here. And they're going for it on 4th and 4. So let's see what happens. We got Kidda back. And they're going to call the timeout.
Timeout. Good call.
Yeah, 4th and 4, man. Important stuff already here on this early drive here in the first quarter. 4 minutes left. I did gather a few new gifts for some big plays. So I have Kenneth Gainwell, just in case, Goddard, the Slim Reaper. Only Bijan was the only Falcon available, and Hurts. So we'll see what happens, what they give us. I did have some Barkley stuff, but he was in a Giants uniform, so I decided against loading him up for tonight. What's up, Bakes? What is up, homies?
What's up?
You appreciate that, Derek. Yeah, flag football championships are hard to come by, few and far in between, especially with my team and teammates, all of us getting older and not really adding any youth. It's not like an NFL draft where we get to draft rookies every year. It's especially, it gets even more special when we win them like more recently. It's like, how are we still doing this? Which is really cool. It's a good feeling, especially when you're old like us.
All right. Good,
you get
to know.
On the show, or you moss a 20-year-old kid, or you pick off a young guy or whatever. It makes you feel like you're 20 again.
Yeah, competitive sports as an adult are still really, really fun.
Heck yeah.
Even more fun because you don't necessarily get the after game snack like you did when you were a kid. It's all about winning now.
And usually, like, go to a bar.
Yeah.
At least that's what we used to do. All get together. I'll be like, I'll catch you all in the next one, but still be fun just playing and winning. We used to like in between games go out to our truck and like chug a couple of beers and then go out and keep playing, but that never really worked out well for me. I'd end up losing concentration is what ended up happening. Hey, what's going on, Antonio? What up?
What up?
Brad McCoy, shout out to Brad McCoy up in the chat. That's the first time I see him, so make sure you're liking and subscribing, coming back and hanging with us, man. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and the little notification button. We go live for all the watch parties on Sundays for about like 8 hours, giving you start sit advice, doing the watch parties there. And then, of course, we have the weekly GWN network stuff. Later on tonight, we will have the Guru Nation Power Hour directly after the watch party with Spencer the Guru, giving you all the stock reports on what's happened over the fantasy week. Plus, we have the GWN Wake Your Game Up every Tuesday and Friday mornings. That way, help you out with some waiver advice and just some last-minute questions before the weekend. We have some pop-up Q&A sessions in between the week when we're not going live, and plenty of other stuff for you guys to check out. Make sure you're also checking out our sponsor, NeonPeacockMerch.com, for all the latest and greatest in the NFL game, nickname Hall of Fame game, whatever you want to call it. But we got that, plus a bunch of other custom designs. Go ahead and check out the commercial drop for that right now. Shout out to the sponsor, NeonPeacockMerch.com, where you can, if you go over to the website, you put your email in there, you can go ahead and get the email notifications for all of the sales that happen, usually about twice a month, but sometimes we sneak in a couple other ones in there, and sometimes we even extend those sales a few days. That way you can get the merch at the lowest possible price, get that locked in for everybody who's chilling and watching us here on the network. Much appreciated. We're continuing on with the watch party. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs in the red zone. So the Falcons are coming out here, I believe, for their third possession. I'm not entirely sure. You let me know, kiddo. Hey, and shout out to our main man out there, JD Guccini.
What's up, JD?
For the show.
Hey, it was my first time in the studio today, bro. I was trying to get my little shit ready together, bro. And I had music slapping in the background, too.
All good, man. I should have checked with you before. I saw you sitting there. I thought you were ready to rock, but my honest mistake, no problems. We took care of it real easy.
Here at the GWN, big bro. Yeah,
we'll let them know everything behind the scenes and all that stuff when we break it in. Yeah. Shout out. What's up? I thought I saw something here from Tino asking about the, you missed it. Yeah, I'm rocking the Lunch League flag football. There it is, Texas with the palm trees and the football wrapping around. And this is the championship shirt that we got for whooping butt in our respected division. But, we put our bodies on the line and dislocate fingers and pull hamstrings and get concussions for a lousy T-shirt.
Love.
Yeah, sometimes the stakes, like, they'll surprise us and they'll be like, hey, here's $200 for your team, split it between the 10 of y'all. So it is what it is. But I'm happy with a shirt that way you can wear it around and rock the championship shirt. Let everybody know what's up.
Winning feels good.
A question from the chat. Would you trade Lamar and Waddle for Kyler and DK?
Hell yeah. Right on.
Yeah, with the news of Tua being out, the Waddle inconsistency, and then just his injury history, kind of, you saw Kyler have a nice breakout game, and then of course DK as well. So maybe it just depends on what side you're on and the rest of your team. But I mean, I'm not mad at either side, but I probably would be trying to push for the Kyler DK just after what we saw here in week 2.
That was a pick, I believe.
Oh, I might be behind because I'm still showing Falcons with the football.
From Cousin, excuse me.
Oh man. Yeah, I am not plugged into the aux antenna today, so you guys are probably in the future.
Oh no, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
But it was
In a punt on my
but it's 4th down, so
Yeah, I just
they
seen
have to punt it.
I hear you. Oh, and it looks like we've made contact with the mastermind somewhere back there. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring him out. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey. Life in the Matrix, I had a failure to launch for the last 10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's good with y'all fellas? Oh shit,
I'm sweaty and I'm stinky, so I'm gonna take a shower here in a bit. I'm just glad everybody pulled up, wanted to get the show rocking. But yeah, we do have, like I said, I don't know if you saw that one. Would you trade Lamar and Waddle for Kyler and DK? That was the question from the chat.
Yeah, because I feel like there's an actual weapon for Kyler that can really, versus like in reality, the Baltimore Ravens, they want to run the ball and beat fools down in that fashion. They tried to do it against the Raiders. Maybe what their game plan should have been was run up the scoreboard like Arizona seems to be trying to do every week.
Yeah.
So I'm with that. And I do like DK. He actually showed me something that he can actually, dog out a good corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's done it, on pure strength and athleticism before. Diggs brought him last season to the Cowboys, and he had like a breakaway slant and ended up having a big game.
Oh, I remember that on that Thursday night.
Everybody, I think like 90% of managers sat him that game. They were like, "Oh, the Cowboys, great defense," and all this. And I was the only person. Oh, I don't know if I wasn't scared or if I was forced to, but I was like, "I was going to rock DK."
That show was me and you only on that show, and I was at my dad's house. Oh, it was my birthday.
Yes, that's correct. I remember that.
My dad is funny because I don't know. I mean, is this a normal thing? Like my dad's like the fire can't get going, so he just pours gas on it.
Gasoline. I remember
that. I'm like, no.
That's why Big Bog is my dog, man. Oh, everything we go pour.
Boom! That shit.
That was wild. I remember that. Yeah.
That was a Patron decision for sure. But that's no. I got something. I get a gas can. Just like for sure now.
Oh man, for sure.
I know it's gonna light for sure. That's gasoline. You know what I mean? And then I remember I was on the show. I was like, let me just step right here real quick when you light that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just as long as you're not adding gasoline to the fire.
Elysians are good. I used to drink those a lot, JD. Those are really good. Hell yeah. They get the buzz going.
Space dust.
Bakes a lot. Would you be down to make a Jordan Mason shirt? Yeah, saying Freemason with him on it. Yeah, Freemasonry book. Yes, ironically, he's the book of Jordan.
With the compass on the G on it too.
We're gonna have all your fantasy team guys on neonpeacock.com.
I love that. I'm gonna write that down like word for word, Bakes. I mean,
hey, Bakes a lot. First of all, what's up, Bakes? And vouch for me in the chat right now, Bakes. It's been at least 2 years, maybe even so however long Jordan Mason's been in the league. I have him everywhere except for League 21. And going back for 2 years. I can't get him up off him, and now I'll never get him because one time I even almost did it because I had so many DB. He's like, I want Brian Branch, bro. That's who I've been. I'm like, nah, bro. And I was like, all right, that's the end of the discussion, right? 2 years though. 2 seasons I've been trying to get Jordan Mason off him.
Yeah, he came out of college looking like a real pro prospect. He was
Who was his running mate? They just said who his running mate was.
Right. All I remember is that it was a smaller school, and that he put up some wild highlights. And
look, they just said it during Sunday's game. Who his motherfucking running mate at Tech was.
Here we go. Some more breaking news, guys. Patriots standout linebacker Jawan Bentley's injury is worse than publicly known. He's out for the season with a torn pectoral.
No!
Man,
He's the
they're dropping like flies.
They are.
We got an invisible blue light on the field. All the insects are getting caught up in it.
Jawan Bentley's the only Jawan that I don't call Jawan a man. That's how bad motherfucker he is. Oh no!
Torn pectoral muscle.
And the pec, short for pectoral, is it's right here. It's the boob. You know what I mean? Tackling is like
New York.
You gotta grab up on somebody. You gotta do one of these, right? You gotta wrap them up, motherfuckers up, right? You can't even do one of these if you got an injured boob. You see that? IR.
Damn. Oh.
How you gonna do one of these?
News. What's up with Tito here? He says, I just got a neon peacock. It better enhance my arms. What's the return policy? Guaranteed to make your arms look thicker, I'm sure.
You need to get the regulars.
There it is. I need a shirt that it looks like I got muscles everywhere.
He's gonna put a 6-pack on it.
Hey, it was Jahmyr Gibbs that was with him at Georgia Tech.
Oh, so that was the lightning to Jordan Mason.
Actually, that return policy is pretty good. I think he had free returns up to within a.
That's crazy, bro.
Anything I can, I'll refund the money personally. Just shoot me the shirt shoot the shirt over to me. I'll give you a mailing package and refund you the money.
Okay.
Yeah, do a truck sale with it or something.
What about we do like a superhero line?
Yo, what up, Dennis?
What up, Dennis? It's like a regular shirt, right? Like a black shirt, but it looked like it looks like you're Batman. You got the symbol and the muscles, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the pajama set, the underoos.
Yeah, there you go.
The underoos.
For real, I've been high on him for a year at least, but you've been trying to get him off of me. He sent me a trade. He says, send him the trade. He's willing.
You a question?
Yeah, but now he's gonna be way more expensive.
I got a question for the panel and for the chat. What's worse, having Jordan Mason in a dynasty league where you don't have CMC or you do have CMC?
I think it's
worse probably where you don't have CMC. I think
it is because I've been trying to shop his ass and I can't.
It's hard, yeah, because you're not going to get what you want for him this year, right? Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough because it's
shopping his ass in 2 leagues. I got him where I don't got CMC and ain't nobody biting.
Yeah, what you needed to do was sell him before he even started playing and be like, I got him already, and then
I know I should have bought him before everything. Yeah,
I dropped him in January in the 14 league.
I know, and I missed it, and I only saw it when Uncle Buck said,
"Oh, shout out to everything." And he only backfield that he don't got is I got Garendo in that league, and I got Mitchell in that league.
Take advantage of the points. That's what I would do. Just hold it and run with it.
Fucking blunder, bro.
Yeah, and what's crazy is this is the first year where I'm actually been pumping the brakes on taking 2 good players and trying to turn them into one even better player. Everyone's dying. Like everybody's dying.
Everybody is flatline, bro.
All the backup running backs.
Yeah, what is it called? I was mad as a motherfucker when I didn't think about it. When I'm like, I should have wanted to ran to grab Kareem Hunt. I'm just reading the group text.
Yeah, I got Kareem Hunt everywhere except for that.
Beat me.
I got him just in case. I mean, he might not turn into anything. He might not be even usable till week 5, but he's there just in case.
What was that about? The 53-man roster thing? What was that? What does that mean?
I don't know. I just totally trusted Lee's expertise on that.
probably just signing to the practice. Would they automatically put him to the 53, or are they signing to the practice squad?
Yeah, maybe if he works out a deal, it's to the practice squad, then he needs to be elevated, which is why you probably have like a week or two.
Oh, that's what it is. Because that happened with Flacco last year. It took him 2 weeks before he was actually on the active roster.
So he would probably miss this next week and then get elevated maybe for the week 4 or 5, maybe.
I think that's what that would be.
It just depends. Like, and if they don't do it soon, then it would bump him out like 2 weeks or something. That's my guess. I don't know. Emil, he needs 72 points from Devonta Smith. Let's go.
Hey, if that's not a Monday Night Miracle, I ain't never heard one. Here
we go.
I'm rooting for you.
I got you, Emil.
That's one of those songs you could be when you're at a game. That one, or like if you happen to stumble up into one of them like white people bars and they play like "I Love Rock and Roll," like those are one of the everybody.
I'm getting lit to that. I'm getting lit.
Hey, "I Love Rock and Roll"
In
goes
the heat of the night, Phil Collins. Hey, what was Phil Collins' name of it? What was Phil Collins' group name? Genesis.
Yeah.
In the heat of the night, man. LeBron ain't popularized that shit, man. That shit been popping since the late 70s, 80s, 100%, man. That's that shit.
Oh, Tyler out here with a nice little catch. I picked him up before this game. Derek is saying that Lisa Salters is reporting that A.J. Brown will be out multiple weeks with a hamstring. A.J. Brown supposedly.
I've seen that. I
know that sucks because I have him in my IR and I have to move Pacheco in there, and I'm just gonna have a guy on my bench who's hurt now too. Now I need Tank Dill to really step up. A 73, a potential 73-yard touchdown last night. Let's just say I'm not happy with Tank Dill.
Is that what happened on that one?
Yeah, bro. He beat both. Like, he was running a crosser, and then CJ evaded, and then he stepped up towards the line of scrimmage. Tank went, oh, I'm going to go upfield, and then CJ kind of threw it up over his outside shoulder instead of kind of leading him. So Tank had to jump and try to make a play on it, and he reacted too late. But
that was the big one we were looking for.
I think if CJ just throws it like in front of him in the direction he's running, like he'll catch it at least. Maybe he won't score a touchdown. He might have led him into the other safety, but he would have at least caught that. If Tank catches that one on the trajectory that it's going though, he's taking it to the house, and it's a 73-yard touchdown.
Let me ask you a question. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about this on the morning show, but like, if we are going to be missing Joe Mixon maybe for a little bit, right? But But is it Dameon Pierce, right? If he comes back first, right?
Well, right now Dameon Pierce is dealing with a hamstring, and it was severe enough for him to be inactive last night. So I would watch it. If I was everybody else, honestly, I would just pick up Cam Akers because he's looked better in the preseason regardless. And I know the coaches love Dameon Pierce, and that's their guy, and he would be the number 2 up, but he was not good to go last night. Cam Akers was, and Cam Akers still looks spry and young and healthy because he's only 25 years old, coming off that double Achilles. Ooh, double Achilles narrative.
I know, right?
But yeah, he can catch passes, and like I said, he looked pretty good in the preseason. So he would be the guy that I would pick up speculatively because I just think he has more juice than Dameon Pierce currently in the system. Dameon Pierce didn't look like he was fitting the system well. Now, the coaching staff said that they just needed to block better for him, that he was out there with second and third stringers when he was getting reps. So I don't know how much to believe in that. Week 1, when he went in for Joe Mixon and gave him, I think, like 2 reps of breaks or whatever, he kind of just darted forward and fell down and got as many yards as he could. So that's the reason why he was able to get like 5 and 7 yards on 2 separate carries or whatever. But it wasn't anything super exciting. Like I said, Cam Akers looks like he gets the ball. He can read the hole. He can cut back on that zone run scheme a lot better than Dameon Pierce. So I would personally speculatively add Cam Akers for free, but I would put in, waiver wire claims for probably some other backs that are available first.
You know what I did earlier is I had one of those moments where I'm like, oh no. Like when I read the Debo thing and I'm like, oh, my Debos, and I'm thinking about all my teams that are beat up. Then I just started laughing hysterically and maniacally because I'm like, this is war.
Yeah, Yeah, look, let me share a group chat with you guys from earlier from my league.
Yes. I love Fantasy Row. Let me hear it.
I'll just share it. We can read it all together here.
Okay, yes.
I'm not even blurting out the names. So I picked up Tyler Algier and Kenneth Gainwell, drop tank, because, you know, I'm picking up these guys in these island games, the backups, just in case something happens. And then he's like, Pacheco, broken fibula, because I have Pacheco. And then he's like, Cup to IR, Debo missing a few weeks, and he starts laughing like, woo ha ha ha, because that's what I had named Jordan Mason as his name. If you see him over here, he's boo ha ha.
Yeah, I was there when you did that.
Yeah, because I picked him up like I did over here on waivers before the game. Like if something happens to Bijan, I'll rename Tyler Algier boo ha ha ha. Right, same thing with Kenny. You know, just doing that move over here. But anyway,
I named one of my kids boo ha ha ha.
Yeah, I added that extra IR spot for everybody, and then like I started trolling my brother-in-law. I'm like, it looks like you could use 3 more of those. And then Barkley and Hurts bang knees and all this shit. I'm like, dude. I'm like, I don't wish injuries on anybody. I was like, besides the Cowboys would still lose to the backup and Kenny Gainwell, right? Because he's a Cowboys fan. That's why he was saying that about the Eagles. And then the Cowboys and their prehistoric coaching schemes and owner. And then, of course, I had to put the Crypt Keeper in there.
Jerry.
And then he's like, Derek Carr MVP prop bet is plus the 30,000 or something.
Oh my God, for real?
Yeah, dude. And then somebody else is like, why aren't you talking shit about Tua? Because he has Tua. And he's like, I started Tua so he would get another concussion. He's like, Purdy's up next. And he's like, I'm saving CJ. And then he's like, I'm saving CJ Stroud for last.
The Grim Reaper, bro.
Big time, dude. He's the Grim Reaper. Big time over here.
Hey, him and Steven, his cousins.
Yeah, he's like, look, I told you Pacheco runs like every down is 4th down or 4th and goal. Like he's in the Super Bowl. It's like, calm down. It's barely week 2. And he started giving me stuff. He's like, Carson Steele with a laughing face. And I was like, to pick up Jordan Mason.
Fucking hey, bro.
And then he's like, he's going to pop off. Andy Reid's going to fall in love with him. I was like, you talking about the guy who fumbled and had 20 yards on 7 carries?
You know, I will say, because Carson Steele is labeled a fullback. I mean, he obviously played running back in college, but yeah, they're not opposed to going to the guy that was labeled a fullback. Remember Spencer Ware? He was a fullback.
Yeah. I just feel like it's going to be committee work, especially with the news of Kareem Hunt coming in. If Kareem Hunt comes in and looks anything like he looked before, then my brother-in-law openly admitted that his team sucks, which was funny. So
let me pull up, and I'm glad I'm starting to keep my fucking spreadsheets. I'm gonna pull my spreadsheet up from last year and see what motherfucking Hunt did, because I think Hunt was a.
Oh, Carl, what's up, man? He had his days mixed up. He didn't see the game last night, I guess. He's like, I got my deep dish in the oven, a bottle of Merlot, my Ditka jersey on, and then he finds out Chicago isn't playing.
Hey, I remember the first time I ever brought Jemo the Icon on the show, right? And shout out to the Icon, and he Chicago native, right?
That's Icon.
I had a list of things that who would they win in a fight, and it was always Mike Ditka versus someone, right? Like, he would sit there and be like, and it was all the answers were all trick questions. It was always Mike Ditka, right?
I was saying In the Heat of the Night was a TV show. Yeah, I believe that. What's the Phil Collins song? In the Air Tonight is the one you were thinking.
There it is.
We were singing it.
And then Ginger Ninja says, Twisted Sister, I Want to Rock. Yeah. I want to rock.
Hey, I don't know why that song always reminds me of Road Trip.
Yeah. I want to rock. Yeah, that's a good one. Will it be Steele or Hunt? I mean, I say it's Steele until Hunt gets acclimated. If they sign Hunt, I feel like Hunt would just be the guy, like a true 3-down guy there.
I think if you might think it's Hunt.
I'm saying that only because I picked up
He's going to steal it from us, just like he stole it from my Isaiah Pacheco. Why was he, first of all, put Carson Steele in there during that time. And it sucks that he fumbled. Like Pacheco's like, man, let me get in there right now.
Cam Akers also fumbled at the goal line last night. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He robbed me of another Tank Bell opportunity, I swear.
Clyde,
no, definitely not Clyde. Clyde still has PTSD.
I mean, it's
I see. There it is. CEH out with PTSD from I have no idea what.
I think P. Ryan obviously has a role too. You know
Oh, did I say that wrong? Marlort? What the hell's that? Not Merlot. Fuck Merlot. I don't know what Malort is.
Merlot's for pussies.
Fuck, bro.
Damn.
What's Marlort though? I don't know. I don't drink anymore. I'm gonna Google it. Marlort. What the hell?
I want to ride.
It's probably a Chicago beer, right?
An American brand of Basque liquor.
Oh, a liqueur. That's like drinking
Cured with anise or wormwood. Oof.
wormwood. Isn't that the what is that? The
okay.
something with the A, I think, right?
Pepsins.
In the Bay Area, I ain't never fucked with this shit, but motherfuckers just take Yoo-hoo and you put brandy in it or any kind of liquor.
Oh yeah, what do they call that?
Milk. They
What?
call it gorilla milk. I'm like,
Yeah, there it is.
Gorilla milk.
Gorilla milk. I've heard that shit before.
No way.
Gorilla milk in it.
I heard that. Where did I hear that from? Oh, from
E40.
the Mexican OT. He was like, the boys were. He was like, they were drinking gorilla milk. I was like, what? The hell is that?
You know who made that famous? Actually, I want to say it was Lennon. We drink milk and brandy. You know what I mean?
Look, it hurts.
What?
Oh,
I'm watching the Belichick Manning cast. I don't know what it's called, culture, man. But they're watching it in the smaller stars. I'm like trying to squint my eyes, like to get closer.
There's some hurts. Man, that's blurry as fuck.
Glasses. My license say I gotta drive with my glasses.
Oh, for real?
100%, bro.
Got them restrictions.
Got them restrictions on that joint.
Who else do we got here? We got Bijan on this thing. If it ever pops up.
I want to rock.
Oh, that one's not clear. Boo.
Okay, I think it's time to roast.
And we got the Slim Reaper, who I wouldn't mind. I have him in a lot of places. I wouldn't mind him going off since AJ Brown's out.
Yeah, and you know what? We've seen him be a number one before.
No, I have him everywhere. Derek. Yeah, fantasy will do that to you. Oh, there's the play. I barely saw her. It's going.
Okay, I got something fun right here. Look at this. After 2 weeks, if you can go back into any of your drafts, which player or players did you not fuck with? But now you're like, fuck, if only I had that motherfucker now.
It's A-Chain for the first 2 weeks.
I'm with you. Fuck, I was gonna go there. I'm so
I got in places. I wish I wasn't so scared in other places where I went other ways. You know what I mean? But I have A-Chain in places. So I don't have anybody right now because I feel like everybody in the first round has died so far. So I feel okay with most of my teams. Like I don't feel like I missed out on somebody.
AJ, right?
I have A-Chain, so I don't like in places like at least 3 or 4, which is quite a bit to be honest. I might have done the Tyreek Hill thing different now with the Tua injury stuff. That was a first rounder that I was like, oh, I can't believe I got Tyreek here. But at the same time, it's Tyreek, so.
Yeah, you never know. He could still do Tyreek things.
I should have reached more on Rice instead of thinking I can get him in like that range that he was going most of the offseason. That's one thing I should have emphasized is reaching up on.
I know I smashed
pause.
Godwin, man. Both of those guys are like what? Number 1 and number 2 wide receivers right now.
Are they? Is that really what it is?
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Nico's got the yards, and then Godwin, he's got
Godwin in his name.
Got the receptions.
The 15 receptions over 2 games, or maybe even 17.
Let's go.
Okay, well, Cup didn't Cup have like? Oh no, he had 21 targets there, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. He's leading the league in reception. Goddamn.
Yeah, he had one game where he caught all his targets, and then the other game he missed 1 target.
Yeah.
Did Derek Carr really only throw?
Nico Collins has 252, and then Jamo has 200. Ooh, I have both of these guys in the SBI. And then Godwin's the third at 200 also, and he has 2 TDs, so 1 more TD than Jamo and Nico. And then it's Malik Neighbors with 193 yards, and then Justin Jefferson 192. But of course, 97 of them came on one play. And then Alec Pierce 181, right above Rashee Rice and Rashid Shaheed.
I tried to tell y'all all offseason, Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce on 8 receptions. He's the same. He's the same as Justin Jefferson right now. They're both eight receptions, 100 and they both have 2 touchdowns. Jefferson just has 11 more yards than Alec Pierce.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even try to claim
3 more targets. Alec Pierce is 8 of 10 for 181 and 2.
He's fucking balling, bro.
Rashid Shaheed also 7 of 9.
I was just about to say that. Give me Rashid.
Yeah. 8. What was it? Hold on. Where'd it go? To do 7 of 9, 169 and 2.
God damn.
Devo 13 of 19, 164, no tugs. Metcalf 13 of 18.
And no good calves either.
And then it's Tyreek, Lamb, Waddle, Cup. Oh, Cup is out.
Oh!
Yeah. What a tough thing this fantasy football is, having to pivot off of injuries this soon.
Alec Pierce ain't no one.
Alec Pierce. Because
I tried to claim Alec Pierce last week. I was like, I ain't chasing that shit.
I ain't either.
Grab that motherfucker before the game. For Dynasty, bro.
I still ain't chasing that, man. You put him up there, and then Anthony Richardson can give you a big old 0.
I grabbed him thinking since that he popped off and Josh Downs was coming, he might be on the trade block for their ass.
There you go.
Not knowing that he's gonna be one of the leading receivers in 2 weeks.
See, because he was the number 2 overall pick, and he sucks.
Yep, he is garbage.
First RB off the board. Patrick Mahomes will never make it as a GM in this league.
Damn,
I want him. But he said it like Kermit. Right?
Patrick Mahomes makes poor decisions. He puts ketchup on steak, and look at his haircut. But not on the field, apparently.
He's also married to his high school sweetheart, which means he's only had like 1 box his entire life.
You know what's funny is like, I bet you she asks him all the time, or she probably never leaves his side, huh?
That clip of her where they read her lips and she's like, Pat said for me not to have resting bitch face, and so she like perks up and does this thing, and then somebody said she looked like the seal from what was it, Madagascar or some shit.
Oh my God.
Hold on, I'll find the picture.
We got the Devontae Smith touchdown.
Yes. Why didn't I get the secret notifications? Because my phone isn't next to me. That's why. Let's see. But I already won, so it's all good over here. Oh no!
Okay. Things I've learned in 2 weeks, right? So I have learned you can't start number 1 receiving options against Buffalo.
Okay. With that touchdown, I just moved in front of a league where I thought I was going to lose, as long as Kyle Pitts doesn't have a better game than Devonta Smith the rest of the way. I'm up 3 points over here.
And Philly gets a tight end.
Yeah. With that touchdown just put me over the top. I'm up 3 points now. There it is. Boom. I saw the replay all the way. Let's see. Homies. I'm toasting the homies. Big Gary Barnage beat me. Good old boy. What did it? Zay Flowers, Trey McBride. Flowers and Trey McBride did me in.
We should invite Gary Barnage onto the show one time.
Yeah,
we should. Hell yeah. Seems like a good guy. Actually, I'm going to tell him good game already. It's done.
That's that reverse jinx survivor. That used to be my move right there.
It's done. It's like 99.
Congratulations this week.
Yeah, we don't got anybody playing tonight. It's over. Congrats.
Devonta Smith, here we go. On our way to that 72 points.
Did you guys see what corner that was on?
It's the second.
No, what corner?
Oh, corner.
Yeah.
Oh, the end zone?
Was it on Terrell, baby?
Oh, what corner was it on? Nah, I didn't even see it, bro.
I didn't even see it either.
AJ Terrell last week too, though. He's getting burned by
Clock. It looks like I got Clock's number in the SBI. He don't have anybody going, and I have Devonta and Bijan, and I'm up by like 40.
Oh shit.
Good game clock. Oh, we're coming down to the wire still over here, me and Guccini.
Yeah, you got
that's right.
you got Devontae, fucking Hurts, and
And,
fucking,
yeah, and I have AJ, but he's on my bench because he's hurt. I have all the Eagles over there.
I remember you when you traded for AJ. I remember texting you in that league when you traded for AJ. I was like, "Thank you for getting him away from Titans."
And I did it because he was like, "Oh, he's just gonna." He's like, "I'm gonna overload this guy with Eagles," like thinking that it was gonna bite me in the ass. But I was like, "I'll take AJ Brown, and you can have all these picks and defensive players and whatever else I sent his way."
Ironically, I was the one that drafted AJ Brown, then sold him for a big old haul to Titans. You know what I mean? I was like, oh no!
Let's see, Gridiron. Nope, lost over here. Darn you, Ayuk, McLaurin, Kelsey. The league that I traded for Kelsey, he's cost me 2 weeks, bro.
I can agree with you because I traded a package. I packaged up Ginsu and Bowers in a super flex to bring back Kelsey, bro. And I thought I was doing Bogart things.
Yeah, dude, I threw I gave away David Montgomery, who I think if I had played him in these other 2 weeks and just any other tight end, I would have won last week and this week. Ah, Kelsey, you son of a bitch.
It's because Taylor Swift's vagina is whack. I swear to God. She got a whack ass box. She can't
Oh
do
no,
it.
I'm playing against Bijan Drake and Devonta Smith over here in the Guru All In. But I think it should be enough. I have a big enough lead to hopefully.
Hey, you know how like you wake up and you roll over and then she goes, "How was it?" And you go, and it's Taylor Swift, right? She goes, "How was I? I've had better."
I've had better. Liar.
Yes. Hit her with a good old liar. Hey, remember he's late. She threw him out. He's late. I was like,
I've had better.
he's brushing his teeth. I've had better.
Here we go. I'm going on to 2-0 in the Battle of the Brands.
All right.
And I'm also, after this win, I should also not only be 2-0, but in first place as far as points in that league.
Oh, H-Town huddle in that thing.
Well, that's the league where I lost Jordan Love, bro.
Is that a super flex?
Yeah. And I also just lost Pacheco. Great.
Is that options only?
Dude, I lost Pacheco in this league also. And I lost Jordan Love week 1, won. Lost Pacheco, won. But now what am I going to do? I just picked up Kareem Hunt.
I couldn't get to him this year because everybody was beating me to him, man.
Well, hopefully Love comes back, and that solves my problem there. I picked up Kareem Hunt.
That sounds like a hit song. And coming in at number 2.
Hopefully Love comes back.
Hopefully Love comes back.
It's a better week for me here this week, guys. I think only 2 losses so far that are like it for sure.
Oh, that's big.
Let's go. I'm happy for all
Still a couple in the balance. They're hanging in the balance.
We gotta survive out here in these fantasy streets.
Yeah.
Blood, guts, and glory.
Love in the SBI. Thanks, Bogey, for Bowers and Minshew, says Dennis.
You're not welcome.
That was slick. I like how he came off of Kelsey and got a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm like, no, but see, that's the thing though, too, because he gets the Bowers, and Bowers might be this year's Laporta for real.
Yeah, well, that's what they were saying when he got in the draft. They were hyping him up as the top tight end prospect of the last 10 years or something like that.
You know what? If I ever saw Brock Bowers, I don't give a fuck how big he is. I'm stealing off on him.
Oh, right here. Bake's hitting us with some isms right here, bro. It's like, I feel like Kelsey and Mahomes are not as close since Brittany and Taylor support opposite sides of politics. Mahomes' wife being a Trump supporter and Swift.
Oh.
It's like, I feel like it affect more on the connection between them than you would think. Yeah, you never know, right?
Here's my thing, right? If we're at war, keep the women home, man. The men go to war.
And yes, guy. And immediately after he did that, I went into all of my leagues and I picked up Hunt just because I saw that.
I think it's going to probably take a few weeks or do you think he gets out there to keep handle alone? I mean, even if he's ready to play that first week, it's going to be minimal.
2018. So 2017, it was Matt Nagy as the OC under Andy Reid, and here he is again back under Andy Reid the last couple years since he got fired from Chicago. He wants to feed one guy. That's a Matt Nagy thing. So it does make sense that they go, hey, let's go get Kareem Hunt back here, because they had to give Kareem Hunt the boot, pun intended, because he gave that
girl the boot.
You know what I mean? And ironically, months later in the offseason, Tyreek Hill had that thing where, you know, his baby moms was trying to accuse him of beating the kid up, and like, and then there was no charges, there was no accusations, and what did they do? Since there was no hard evidence, they extended Tyreek Hill. They're like, let's get him for cheap right now. You know what I mean?
I didn't pay attention, but what would be interesting is how much they're paying him, because he's been a free agent all off season, all the way through to week 2, and now he's finally signing something.
They'll give him,
right?
I swear to God, they'll give him $1 million. Here's another thing too. It's like he could have. He's from Cleveland, and the Browns are his favorite team. And the way he ended up in Cleveland is because the GM there was the former GM for the Chiefs. And so once the Chiefs booted him, that was the only that now their former GM that drafted Kareem Hunt to the Chiefs. He was over there in Cleveland, so he said, "Man, come over here, kid." He knew the character. And he knew, you know, they went through the evaluation with the kid already. So when he was with the Chiefs, so that was the only place that made sense. And then no one will fuck with him because of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? That's why the Chiefs are the only other spot that'll sign him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Character does kind of like matter.
Look at Xavier Howard right now, or Xavier Howard. You know that thing he did that weirdo shit with his girl's son. Sent a video of him taxing and waxing the moms and shit or whatever. Weirdo shit. Yeah, no one wants that on their team. Reuben Foster. Shout out to him. He had a crazy bitch. He had a crazy bitch that would like. She would say that she would lie on the motherfucker. Call the cops.
Happened on the road trip. Remember they was playing DC.
We just cut him just to save face with no charges. Then when nothing stuck and it's just allegations.
And he wasn't even supposed to have a rod on the team trip. Yeah, on my mama.
Yeah. Who was the kicker?
Out of Alabama.
Kicker for the Giants. Real piece of shit. He was Bailey. He was drunk as fuck. Actually, I'm not sure if I might be mixing stories up, but there was a kicker. I think it was Bailey.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Bailey. It was somebody else.
He went up. He was somewhere in a hotel. He was banging on a door. He thinks it's his room.
I'm thinking of the other kicker for the Giants.
This dude, the guy Dan Bailey. I think he beat his wife. So that's what happened to him. But there was another kicker. He's drunk. He's banging on a door. The door opens up. He's like, "This is my room." It's some old guy. He beats up the old guy, bro. You know what I mean? Like. You know, these motherfuckers get cut immediately whenever there's like a charge. But if you're a star, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if there's hard evidence, you have to like you're a star with hard evidence. Like Ray Rice is a rap.
Yeah, Ray Rice shit was on camera, bro. We ain't seen from him in a long time, except for
Kareem Hunt. It was on camera. Rap. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there was Alvin Kamara, right?
Yeah, but his was a mellow male.
That is true. That is true. Because then even Adrian Peterson, it was a picture of the kid's leg, and then boom, and he didn't deny it. Remember, he even said, "I'm from the South" or whatever. Boom, exempt list. You know what I mean?
Exempt list.
Yeah, immediately.
Man, he just disciplined his son with a switch like they used to do it to everybody back in the day.
Come on now, look, bro. Oh my mama. Let's see, my dad. He had a hand though. That hand was
heavy hand.
Motherfucking joke.
We had cowboy belts.
My dad used to do like this. He'd be like, "What's that?" I look,
bro. No, you ain't got to worry about that. No more. Oh my mama, 100%. I like you.
Yeah, my dad hit me once with that heavy hand, and then it was like after that he would just give me the look, and he was like, "Boy," and I was like, "Shit, man, I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna go punish myself. I'm going to my room for 3 hours."
No TV, no daughter that I need them in the dark.
They need to fear me.
Real talk.
I mean,
Ray McLeod out there punching people, getting flags.
Come on, Ray.
5'7", trying to knock little baby Debo.
Ray was the fool. He was wearing a whole ninja costume, bro, like as fashion, like a Gucci print ninja joint.
I'm gonna go shower up. I'll catch up with y'all in a bit.
For sure, brother.
Hey, that number 34 on that fool look different.
It do.
I had to come back for this one. Tino says my mom had the heat-seeking chancla.
You know, it's crazy. I forget what comedian said it, but he's like, moms are just, oh, it was Joe Coy, because he got a Filipino mom. They get the chanelas real quick. Yeah.
Tear your ass up. Oh, I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, you know what's funny? This is off subject, but hey, you ever notice like women just be walking around, they just pick up everything with their toes. A little laundry. You know what I mean? Drop a little Q-tip on the ground.
Toes.
Look like an eagle claws.
They got them koala bear toes.
I'm saying now.
Them owl toes hang upside down on a tree type shit.
See, maybe one day. See, that's what I like about beasts.
Oh, that's funny. I just watched a video on World Star where an eagle in Africa tried to pick up a six-year-old girl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
Hey, what are
They're
those
hungry motherfuckers. They go for the big meal. They don't come looking for the little squirrel.
Yeah.
Shit.
So eagles are straight hunters. They're not scavengers.
Scavengers? Nah.
Motherfucker.
That's a what do they call that? A condor?
Oh, a condor? Those are the ones with the big old joint, right? Oh no, we're talking about like a vulture. There you go.
Yeah,
vulture. Yep, condor too.
Ugly as a motherfucker. They're bald and shit.
We got vultures and turkeys out here where in my parks and shit, all through sack on everything.
That's crazy. The wild turkeys, they're brave. I had wild turkeys in my last
street, bro.
pad. They
be in packs too. They don't be by themselves. They be in packs.
The mamas, they have a lot of babies, and then like they'll guide them and they'll show them like how to do their little routes and get the little stuff off the ground, and and pretty soon they'll be flying up on the roofs. People would be complaining about the turkeys. It's kind of like a peacock. They don't really fly, but they got enough power to get up to elevation and chill in the trees.
They might be able to clear a fence.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Easily. One hop.
Yeah. Yeah, but the males, they got the testosterone. They're territorial. They'll come up on you.
Spread his wings. When I be at work, you get close to him, he'll spread his wings. Or the little feathers in the back.
Yeah.
To rise up to let you know, like, bro, you better be cool. Don't be getting too.
Oh, he was bang. Oh, that's when that means they're banging on us, huh?
On everything. Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Rooster gang.
Rooster gang, you better back up.
Roosters is banging the bee.
Hey, I remember one day I'm at work, right? It's about 6:30 in the morning, and it's a baseball field. So it's 3 fields on one park, right? 3 fields. So you got the 2 minor leagues and a major league in the back, but it ran up against some railroad tracks.
Oh, word.
So I'm back there. It's foggier than a motherfucker. This is my first encounter with a jackrabbit, right? So it's like I said, it's foggy.
Fast as a fuck.
That motherfucker, he was scared of me more than I was scared of him. Oh, yeah. But when that motherfucker popped out and started running, and like I said, it's foggy, it's 6:30 in the morning, I damn near shitted on myself. That motherfucker popped out and got to moving. I'm like, oh shit, what is
Hey, they fast as fuck.
Oh, bro, he moving. Luckily, he took off that way, but like I'm saying, it was my first encounter with a motherfucking jackrabbit that early. You know what I mean? I ain't paying attention to what's going on, bro. Oh, everything.
Yeah, in 90 and 91, that was the first time I was living in the valley. I was in Tracy, and it was all construction everywhere. And then, like, we would ride our bikes and shit. And I remember just seeing this jackrabbit. It just took off on the road. And it's like, it's like residential. This motherfucker was going with the cars for real. Damn, motherfucker's fast.
Faster than a motherfucker. Everything. 100%.
I mean, that's what they're built for, right? They're not. They're prey, so they're built to escape. You know what I mean?
They gotta get fast. They gotta get up out of here. My mom would do the dash. I remember taking my dad's truck. So my dad got a brand new truck in 97, I think it was. But the motherfucker, he gave me my own set of keys, right? So in 97, I'm 16 years old.
Yeah.
My homeboy, he living facts. Hey, he living in the hills, in Brooklyn, right? But I think he was going to was he going to Berkeley High? Whatever school he was going to, man, we trying to get to Skyline to go to a football game. Mind you, like I said, I'm 16 years old, driving from Sacramento. So as we trying to get into the Oakland Hills to get it to Skyline, man, it's fucking deers going through the hills. Man, that shit scared this shit out of me, bro. If them deers, if you hit that motherfucker that hard, it's going to get shit out 100%, man. I probably wouldn't even be in Sacramento right now. This is 20. That was almost 30 years ago, bro. My dad still wouldn't have let me live down that, and he been gone for the last 5 years, bro. 100%. If I would have totaled that truck that night, let alone taking it to Oakland, man, what the fuck are you doing going all the way out? Then being in the hills, then letting the deer total that motherfucker. Oh man, I still be fucked up right now. Bro.
How will we get there from Sac? We can do the 80?
Take the 80, because when I
it's a straight shot, right?
Yeah,
because when I lived in Oakland,
what would that shot be? Yeah, you go on the 80.
Like about an hour and 10 minutes on my mama. And then all you do is when you get over to the when you get out of Emeryville,
going to the city from this way is hella far.
Well, see, that's the thing though. So like
you gotta go across the bridge or
oh yeah, when you get to 80, when you choose whether you're gonna go to the Bay Bridge or you're gonna start going through East Oakland, or you gonna go start going to West Oakland and downtown. I forgot the other freeway names, but yeah, you can take it till you going to the Bay Bridge. Take it like you're going to West.
There's the 580 right
like
there.
Going to the East on everything. Thanks. Because my school is right there, so I was supposed to go to Oakland High. I went to McChesney. McChesney turned into Edna Brewer, and then I went to Glenview. You know what I mean? So I was there for 7 years. I mean, I went to school from kindergarten through 7th grade, and came out here in 8th grade. Oh, my mama came out in 8th grade.
A seagull was coming after my dog. What's up, Chaotic? She said a seagull was coming after her dog.
Damn, a seagull.
You know what? You just got to give him a little Alka-Seltzer tab inside of the white bread.
Blow up.
Hey, Brody, but that was crazy though. In my elementary and my junior high, especially, like you just have when you're out there at like recess or lunch or whatever they call it, like them motherfucking seagulls is out, boy.
They shit on you at recess.
On everything too.
Shit on you at recess, man.
Real talk though.
At elementary. They say that's good luck though, but that ain't no luck.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Oh,
I've been shit on a few times then, bro.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie. That
You
shit
won
been
in a
working out for
million.
me.
Oh, you 1 in a million that happened to. Oh, everything.
I'm like, yo, that's like the timing of that though, right? This motherfucker flying over. I just don't happen to be walking. God damn it.
Boom. Light your motherfucking ass up.
Yeah. Or like you just get the car wash, you park, and then you consciously park somewhere away from other cars in the parking lot.
And it's
And then
still
like you come back to the car, shit on it. Oh,
or it be a dent on everything.
oh, real shit out. Like man, we in the park
Right next
for everybody.
on everything.
That's me.
What you park up here for, bro? Oh my mama. Nah, bro. I was fishing with whatever. I'm like 13 years old, bro. I turn around and see a big a bushy tail in the tall grass. Look, it's a fox. It still took off running like Grandpa Saved. It still took off running like Grandpa Saved me. No, fact.
He said not to. He did.
Oh, everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they got is it foxes? No, or is it coyotes?
Probably coyotes.
So at our little
We have a coyote problem in California for real.
At our little executive airport right here, not too far from where I'm at. This is where the little private jets and little small like shit helicopters and shit. But at that airport, they got either coyote or foxes at that motherfucker. But my job back up to where the airport is. Everything. That's where my shit is. On my mountain.
Yeah, you know how in Florida they got gators on the golf course?
Uh-huh.
So we got coyotes on the golf course in California. They run wild, but it's actually not too bad because they'll stay away. They're pussy fucking dogs, and but they'll eat all the animals that would tear up the golf course. You know, like burrow into the goddamn grass, and they eat all that shit. So golf course golf course personnel, they don't mind them. They're like, fuck it, that's free pest control right there.
Coyotes in that.
We got gopher problems in some of our soccer fields, in some of our parks. It's an infestation.
Yeah, for real though. You just be walking that motherfucker, just, ooh,
100%.
oh shit,
1,000 fucking holes out there at
for real.
100%, bro. The motherfucking gophers ain't no joke.
Hey, look, I can't do the animals, bro. I can't stand like this. We went Tahoe. We got a cabin one time, and they was like telling us that like, yeah, you know, you got to put the food in the little thing and then lock it every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We out there barbecuing, and then you know what I'm saying. We're doing oysters and whatnot. He just left all the motherfucking shells, everything. You know, shit that's garbage actually.
Right.
This motherfucker came through and like it was a second story balcony, right? But the snow was so crazy that like the side of the house was like level with snow, so much that the kids were just sliding. They were using the sleds on it. But this bear just walked up on it, got onto the balcony. He was just tearing everything up on that motherfucker, trying to find something because you know he probably smelling that oyster from a mile away.
I got a good one. I was camping in Catalina Island, and you know how like they say lock your shit up. So we were in one part of the we were all sleeping, and then all of a sudden we hear this like rustling, right? And then it was like smash.
Was it
like,
the whole?
What the fuck? It was a pig. They got wild pigs on the island.
Oh, the wild boar.
And he opened up the cooler and he dropped the cooler and the beers went out and he was smashing the beer can and drinking the beer as it was shooting out of it. Motherfucking thing was
that hog knows how to party.
Yeah.
Shout out to that motherfucker,
like,
man.
Oh my
And the hog was like, you want these, bro?
Hey, you know what? That wasn't his first time having no beers.
No,
he knew what beers is.
No, he knew it.
I think that pig has a problem. I think that pig has an addiction.
He didn't go for the Cheetos. He went straight to the beer. He was like,
hey, look at this shit right here. Tell me if you can read this, Bogey. The Fantasy Reaper.
What?
The Titans.
Titans. I was like, God, what's up, Titans?
Came into existence.
Hey, I was just talking about you. I was like, I've encountered many fantasy reapers in my time, but there's one that takes the cake. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go and get Jordan Mason up off him, and I sent him Terry McLaurin too to get Nico up off him. I was trying to save my guys, you know what I mean? And I think I might have sacrificed Terry McLaurin though. You know what I mean?
Oh.
What's up, Steven? That's our guy, man.
Steve, everything. That's the fella Titans for life, man. Let me see what you got cooking up, bro.
Yeah, man, that's our guy, bro. How you doing, Brody?
%, bro.
Appreciate you pulling up. You know what I mean? I think I might have shot him the link up one time or two ago. You know what I mean? Just when we were doing back and forth with the trades and shit. You know, Titans. See, I actually wish more fantasy managers were like Titans because he willing to shake it up, bro. You know what I mean?
100%.
They're too skeptical. They got no balls. You know what I mean? Titans like, fuck it. What's up? You know what I mean?
Will shake.
Making me feel like I don't got no balls. It's like, listen, bro, you ain't trying to make no trade. Go get water.
We'll shake that shit up, boy. And the trade that he sent having it's a nice.
My guy.
Thanks.
Bill Belichick is awesome, dude.
Did you see that motherfucker on the sideline?
What happened?
He was ain't he a nice game?
Oh, Belichick?
Yeah, I think I seen him on the sideline during today's game.
Oh shit! Because he on there. Oh yeah, he could be somewhere in some room because he is streaming.
Oh no. Well then, yeah. What you watching?
Well, I was watching that the Manning cast,
and he's on that shit.
Yeah, he was on there. Yeah.
Oh okay.
Oh man, that's a conversation.
It is, man.
They ain't ever gonna stop.
I thought I seen this ass on the sideline. My bad.
They be going. I remember years ago when Peyton Manning retired, he was like, now I get to go on those fishing trips. Because like I guess Jimmy Johnson, Belichick, Mike Shanahan, Bill Parcells, like these guys, like they grab all these guys up. They go on a fishing trip with Jimmy Johnson like every other year, and then now apparently Peyton Manning and Kyle Shanahan they join these trips now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, and you know what's kind of crazy is when you think about Mike Shanahan, right? And then he produced a Gary Kubiak, and who produced a Stefanski, and then obviously Mike Shanahan produced Kyle Shanahan, and all these those cats are the thumbprint across the league right now on offense. You know what I mean? Who I was talking with my neighbor, he's out of NOLA, and we were talking about Sean Payton and like how like he was like the old wave of the innovative offensive genius, you know what I mean? But like, he also had Drew Brees though, you know what I mean? Like what's amazing to me about like look at when you get Derek Carr and he's in that system, right? With Clint Kubiak. He's the most efficient and most accurate and like he's number one in like all the metrics right now at QB. It's crazy. But that's what that system will do. I remember a couple years ago, we were doing bold predictions on Playmakers, right? And I think JD, yours was Baker Mayfield for MVP. Mind you, it's bold prediction, so it's like we're gonna think of some crazy shit that's unlikely, but then we'll make a case for it. And yours was he's in that system that just produces MVP caliber guys every year. You know what I mean? I mean, fucking Aaron Rodgers, once he got in that system, MVP twice. You know what I mean?
Bruh. Oh my man. 100%.
We might need to put money on Derek Carr for MVP because while it's plus 30,000.
30,000?
That's where it's at right now.
That's what Peacock was saying earlier. I haven't looked it up, but you said that like
that one. Damn.
It's like it's
I didn't even know they can get into the 5 digits.
It's I'm telling you, the world doesn't think much of Derek Mascara.
I don't think nobody does, but under his belt, he almost got a 5,000-yard season under his belt.
And in 2016, if he didn't break his fibula,
and Olave hasn't really done shit. Imagine their number one playmaker starts to wake up, and all of a sudden, maybe you do have a potential.
Who's the brand? Rashee Rice is being used as the Brandon Ayuk in that system. And then because if you watch those games too, they got Olave in motion or like Kamara in motion, and you know what I mean. And then Rashee Rice is just the guy. That's the guy that they got to double because man, like while there's all this other madness going on, he's gonna be free and clear down the field, and it happened 2 weeks in a row.
100%.
Like I'm telling you,
it's hurt. This motherfucker ain't moving right to me. You ain't lying. And see, tonight they got his ass under center in certain spots, and he's done tried to take off out the pocket, and that motherfucker looking like he in quicksand. Tino, 100%.
Hurts got hurt.
Yeah, Kirk. No, well, he just don't look right.
Oh, Kirk. That's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his right foot, so it's his plant foot, and that's probably where his limitations his immobility is and weak throws is all stemming from not having any power in that right leg. That's the one that you need.
Yeah, coming out of last week, a lot of the Monday morning quarterback talk was about how he wasn't under center last week. And like how Bogey always says, this offense is predicated to be under center play action, and you know what I mean, bootlegs and shit like that. But now they got him under center, and that motherfucker, he ain't like he's cool, bro. And then he had to try and take off about, step up into the pocket to try and get some yards because it collapsed on the edge. He can't go nowhere, bro. He can't move.
I don't think Derek Carr can win the MVP because if he does, it might be Alvin Kamara's MVP.
Have we seen a running back MVP?
AP?
That's right. The 2,000-yard season.
And LaDainian, I think when LaDainian had 31 TDs.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not
like 21 rushing and like whatever.
But LaDainian had 31, and see, I seen LaDainian run a touchdown, catch a touchdown, and throw for a touchdown in a game. Shout out to Cuzzo Kev Potts, man, rest in peace. Because he had season tickets for the Raiders, and that was a home opener on everything. Or it might have been a Sunday night game. It might have been a Sunday night game later on in the season that I went to go see, but I seen that shit, bro. No lie.
Yeah, I saw that game. I just don't have the. I I don't have the storage container up here. I don't remember who they were playing, what year it was, none of that. But
Yeah,
that was a talk.
Yeah, it was in Oakland on everything at the Coliseum. I was at that game, 100%.
Yeah, that's tight.
Facts.
Um,
What about Sean Alexander when he hit for because LaDainian broke his shit year? I think it was.
That's right. Where was Sean Alexander at? He was at
Seattle.
Seattle. That's right.
He's an Alabama running back on everything.
Oh shit, man! Bama got the storybook running back history. I remember Sean Alexander now. Fuck him.
Like 27. It was like 27 TDs, 28 TDs, and then LT came back with like 31.
Was that the year when they said, "Oh no, never mind"? I'm thinking, oh yeah, was that the year? And it was like, we want the ball and we're gonna win it.
Oh, that was who was that? No, that wasn't Philip Rivers. That was
not Matt Flynn.
Quarterback.
Let's see.
It was Seattle versus
Arby's
Packers.
at one.
Oh, then that's Matt Hasselbeck then.
Hasselbeck, there you go.
Hasselbeck.
Yeah, he's like, we want to win the coin toss. We want the ball and we're gonna win.
Green Bay that game, and Hasselbeck, he came from
the pick six with his first attempt.
Yeah, he came from Green Bay. Oh my mama, and he went over there with what was the old Holmgren?
Holmgren. There you go. There you go.
Oh my mama.
Mike Holmgren. That's
Mike Holmgren. Yeah, Mike Holmgren.
Right. He was there, and then he went to Chicago after.
Yeah,
forgot the best running back of all time. He also won the MVP. He won the first 2 MVP awards, in fact, and a 3rd and 65. Jim Brown.
Shout out to Jim Brown, bro.
Legend.
And he only played like 9 years. If
and
that.
He was in hella movies too.
There have been 18 running backs that won MVP award.
And when they start giving it out?
And Jim Brown was the first MVP ever, and I think that was in 57. And then he won again in 58.
That's big.
Yeah.
This is the longest halftime ever.
Yeah, you ain't lying. This motherfucking Little Caesars pizza commercial with George Kittle got the dog with a human face talking about the pizza. I wish I could have turned the volume up on that one so I could hear talking about it. Oh my goodness, George Kittle is a fool, bruh. Hey, when he retires,
comedy.
Hey, when he retires, he has any lane he can go. Wrestling with Pat my cousin, he loves wrestling, right? And he'd be like, Jarek, I didn't know Pat McAfee was a punter. I'm like, cousin.
What?
Okay, he's wrestling football like that. He loved the Niners. He's a Niner fan, but he's not really into football like that. You know what I mean? But when I told him, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker was a fucking punter. He like, for real? Oh, he'd be like, cousin. He'd be cussing on the wrestling. I'd be like, cousin. He'd be cussing on his
motherfucker. Bitch.
Hey, that motherfucker.
He be on the mic because this motherfucker's a punk bitch.
Hey, he took 100 milligram on camera. Well, he was high on camera off 100 milligram edible. On my mama.
Hey, the 100 M's goes, whoa.
Yeah, hey, McAfee is a cold dude, bro.
Yeah, he has a story.
Shout out to McAfee, man. 100%, bro.
Man, shout out to Pat McAfee. He has the story he always tells when he was when he played for the Colts. I mean, he only played for the Colts, but anyways, they're in the London game because they played the Jags. And then when they're in London, he went and got his hands on all kind of goodies. You know what I mean?
100%. I bet he did.
Yeah, and he said he went and had hella edibles, and they were like these little like caramel, like little drops. You know what I mean? Like they're small, but they pack a punch. And then they're in the line, and you know they got their own little special line going through customs or whatever it is. And then this motherfucker's a uniform starts going out, starts searching everybody's bags with the gloves on, and he's like, "Oh shit." Because he just realizes he got all these edibles on him. So he decides, and he tells Vinatieri. And Vinatieri goes, I'll run interference. Just do what you got to do. So this fool just eats them all. You know what I mean? While Vinatieri's like, he jumps up in front and starts letting his bag get searched. This fool's gomping hella these caramels or whatever.
Hella caramels.
Yeah, and you know, it's a decent flight. We're talking like 6-7 hours, whatever it is.
Like this, bro.
Yeah, he was fucked. He said he didn't remember anything. He didn't remember anything after that.
all the way across the pond to
And
India.
he's like, Vinny, he's like, that's why I love Vinny, because Vinny always took care of me. He's like, he held him up in the line.
Well, Vinatieri, you know,
Yeah,
he holds his own place in the NFL history, 100%.
Wow.
And we don't
Vinatieri won Super Bowls for both goats.
100%.
Two different goats.
100%. Facts.
Yeah.
Oh my mama, you got me on this
He did
mannequin
win with
right
the Colts.
now.
Was he the kicker for the Colts? No, huh? When he won it with, so he only won. Actually, I think he only won him with the Patriots. Did he win one with the Colts?
Now that I don't remember.
Because that was one of the things they did at first. They're like, let's go and get the kicker from them. You know what I mean? You know, in the arms race.
You remember when Peyton Manning called Mike Vanderjagt the liquored up kicker on Monday?
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
That liquored up kicker, he doesn't know nothing.
Yeah.
If you're a kicker, why aren't you getting drunk? You're just waiting around like, I'm about to
Come on now. Hey man, run him over here, man. Oh my mama. Put that shit in my water bottle, man.
What's that kicker in the replacements? He's out there with a cigarette in his mouth.
Hey, I'm taking club soda and vodka shots in my water bottle if I'm a kicker, man. Fuck this shit, man. This shit helped me calm down.
Hey, you know who used to crack me up? There was two kickers. One was Matt, the other Matt Ryan for the Falcons back in the days. Because I used to be like, why is this fool wearing gloves? He would have two gloves on. I'm like, why is this guy wearing gloves?
What about the Dramatica brothers? Remember one of the Dramatica?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about them too.
Like this.
I don't know why, but
That motherfucker hit his head and think, wait, man, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You done kick the field goal. You want to go headbutt the wall. Oh, everything. The
they
Dramatica.
got their little face mask that comes all the way down to the chin.
They look like little jockeys. Little what's the name of the horse track out there in right in Dago, big bro?
Oh, Delmore?
He looked like he should be at Delmore. Him and his everything. Oh my mama.
Yeah, you know that's a typical soccer player that couldn't make it in their league, so they come over here and kick it once and they're good.
Oh my mama.
Soccer style kicker.
Yeah.
Did you see the new State Farm commercial where they got the soccer ball mixed in with a football and Mahomes? Is it Mahomes that's in that motherfucker? And I forgot what superstar soccer player is, but they transform the football, and this motherfucker, he do a bicycle kick, but it shoot over the soccer goal into the to the goal post as a field goal. So they combining the soccer with the football.
Oh, okay.
Oh, everything.
They got a field goal.
Right.
Is that what we're getting to at one point? We're gonna have a
goalie. It is like that. They
bring up
the net, he catches it.
That is true. You still got motherfuckers rushing them when you kick the field goal. You know what I mean?
At one of these golf courses out here, and it's the city of Sacramento golf course too, but they got soccer golf to where you know everything. Facts.
There's been several times I've done mushrooms and played the
frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a park right down the street from my house. We call it the Big Park. That's where everybody hang out at. They got a fucking frisbee golf at that motherfucker right now.
That shit goes crazy.
Yeah.
100%.
It's a cool little thing to do for like $2. I think it's usually how much it costs. Walk around, throw a frisbee around.
I'll pay $20. I don't give a fuck. Shrooms and throwing things is fucking awesome.
Oh my mama!
I swear to God, it's like slow motion.
My daughter sent me a video of her at the you know how you can take the axes and go throw all that shit in that room.
Yeah.
Go fuck that shit up. Yeah, she sent me a video of her doing that shit before. Everything.
Yeah. You remember the Crow? I always thought that motherfucker was badass. The guy with all the knives. He's a Halloween is until mañana, right? But he got all the knives. The little finger knives. He was a knife thrower.
You see they brought Beetlejuice back?
Yeah. Candlestick took the kids.
They brought all the characters back. The real characters. I'm gonna go watch it.
I'm a big fan of Michael Keaton. Excuse me.
Yeah, I haven't really been inspired to go to the movie theater in a long time, but that one it does kind of have my attention.
The last movie I seen was The Last Minions. I was literally in tears crying.
The Minions shit goes hard, bro.
I swear to you, bro. And we had
me dying, bro, every time.
Facts. You can have your little dinner and your drinks and shit. So I got my feet, bro. I'm in tears, bro. That shit had me fucking crying, bro. Son sat next to me like, man, what the fuck are you laughing at, bro? This shit is hilarious.
I fuck with the Minions, bro.
The Minions, hey, they get it. Hey, they make sure shit happens for sure, bro.
Hey, they squad up.
Yeah, they squad up, bro. Oh, my mama.
Bruh.
That's facts. They had that motherfucker stuck in the vending machine the whole movie. That motherfucker could not get the vending machine on everything.
Yo, shit. It was Dune 2 for me. I was like, I watched the first one the same year Dune 2 came out. And I was like, fuck, I didn't know this movie was going to be this cool. And then I finished it and I'm like, that movie was bad. I was like, okay. And then I start researching and I'm like, oh shit, perfect timing because the second one's coming out. And by the time the second one came out, I swear I watched Dune 1 on Netflix or Hulu, whichever one it was, like 50 times. I was just like, I'll watch that shit again.
Is Dune with the big ass worms?
Yeah.
The sand. I remember the movie as a kid. So my uncle, he's a big science fiction fan, and he worked. So he is my cousin. Oh, it's my uncle too on everything. But he was I don't know if he was in the fucking name. Forgot what branch he was, but he also used to work out in Livermore at one of them motherfucking damn, bro. Long story short, he's the one that got me on science fiction movies as well. And I remember watching Christine, Dune, Mad Max and the Terror Dome, all that his, because I used to live with him on everything. When me and my mom first moved to Oakland, we moved to his house. So Mad Max, Terror Dome, Dune, Christine, and Christine, I think is what's the author of those books? I forgot his name.
I don't know.
Fuck, what's his name? He got a few movies that's famous. I know Christine is one of them. It's this old school car. It's like a 56 Bel Air. And the motherfucker is like possessed. And I remember as a kid, it got this guy in the alley. And the motherfucking car was backing him down the alley. And nobody's driving the car. The car's possessed. And then the fucking car just kills the guy. He rams in the back of the fucking, like, the wall or some shit like that. Everything.
Is this movie Christine?
Yeah, Chris. Who's the author of the Christine movie? The book.
Stephen King.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah.
So look, so like I said, all that science fiction shit, my uncle is the one that got me on that shit. That's how I know about Dune, though, bro. About them big ass.
Yeah, the book is like legit.
Oh, my mama.
Apparently, Star Wars kind of ripped off a lot from Dune.
Yeah.
Is that
definitely.
right?
That's what I felt like. I was like, Dune is like an adult version of Star Wars.
Yeah. But also Star Wars also, I mean, George Lucas, he's been very vocal about, like, he also took a lot from, like, the Japanese Ronin films and shit like that.
What about Spaceballs? Y'all remember Spaceballs?
Oh, yeah.
That was a video. That was a video classic.
That was my Star Wars.
No Diddy. Yeah, Cousins got a sack on them, yeah.
Cousins got a sack.
Shout out to Song. What up, Song? Lots of injuries. Who's best off waivers in each position?
Hey, I'm going Braylon. I need Braylon. If I had never, I'm going
Braylon Allen before the games yesterday.
Lucky motherfucker.
Yep.
Okay, how about this? If it's Braylon Allen, order them. Braylon Allen, Cameron Steele, P. Ryan, Rico Dottle, because I'm pretty sure Rico's probably available too. Like, there's some options out here in week 2 for running back, right?
Yeah. I'd probably have Braylon up there if for some weird reason. Go check who, like, players have been dropped. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, because I've dropped a Carson Steele. Like,
Blake Corum was dropped. I had to swoop in and grab him. I was like,
that's ridiculous. Like, people don't realize that you drafted Blake Corum to, like, keep him on your bench half a year and then see what happens. You don't draft him.
What's crazy is, like, I actually got into a lot of these drafts and got into the double digits, and I was just like, screw it. Because I have so many receivers usually. I was just grabbing all the fucking handcuffs. So, like, I have Braylon Allen in a bunch already and Jordan Mason, and because my running backs were so shitty. You know what I mean?
Algier before this game, he has in this league that I have 7.5 points, which is pretty good. 7.85 points, 8 carries, 51 yards, a catch for 12. And he got some line work right now. He just didn't get there. So I like that.
Falcons suck, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I'm playing in the homies league. I'm playing in the homies league against 7, right? So I'm down by 9. And I got a young Ho playing right now, right? So he got 9 points off 3 field goals. So if he get 3 more field goals, I might got action at winner or even maybe the time. Off young Ho cool.
Young Ho.
Put that young Ho to work.
We gonna put that young Ho to work, man. Put that bitch on the blade, man. Man, 100%.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Make her pay what you ain't.
Come on, man.
That's right.
You can catch me with it. You can catch me with it. Make her pay what she weigh. Hey.
Come on, man.
Why are they showing Jason Kelsey?
Hey, listen, man. When we was young,
He's on the he's on the team. He works for this bitch now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's fucking.
I thought he was just doing like podcasting, like not affiliated with the NFL anymore.
Yeah, they said, come on down, Monday Night Football. He said, okay.
Come on.
You're the next contestant.
Right.
On The Price is Right.
So, when we used to go down to LA all the time, right, and try to get record deals for real, and like we'd be out there for like 3-4 days type of shit, and we just knew hella people out there, so like we would always get it cracking. And then one of my boys, he didn't make music. He was just my man Barlow. You remember the one that came with me to y'all studio, JD?
Yeah.
Barlow was like,
right
he don't make music.
That's
But,
the silent assassin right there.
Yeah, Barlow's he just thugged out. You know what I mean? So we would just go. He would just be, and we would party and shit. But he during the day while we're running around Hollywood and trying to get into these labels and shit, he over here. He's like, I'm gonna go to fucking Studio City. And he sat there and he fucking signed up to all the joints and he got on The Price is Right, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they called his name, bro.
Come on now. The silent
And he priced it wrong. And he was,
bro.
Because they bring up 2 people and you gotta get the closest, and now you're a contestant.
Yeah, contestants row.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, you almost really got on there, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So then, dig this. He goes, I'm going to sign us up for the Family Feud, bro. He's like, yeah. But because he got on, and check this out, he got called back. So, but then when we go in there, he said, oh, shit, I have signed a contract to get on The Price is Right. So for X amount of years, you can't be a contestant on any other show. I was like,
yeah, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I was like, well, we're about to be on Family Feud.
Yeah,
I
never met nobody that's been on a contestant.
Like, we're cousins through marriage. Fuck it.
No, 100%. This is my brother right here, 100%.
This is my cousin, man. What you gonna tell me about my cousin?
Peacock, my brother, and Bogey is my motherfucking uncle.
Hey, listen, you 4 brothers.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. All we need is 2 more people, man. This is the Family Feud, man.
Tito was talking about when we're talking about RBs to pick up. He's like, I'll say it, Dalvin Cook.
Oh, yeah.
What did Dalvin do?
Nah.
He just waiting on his turn.
Oh.
Tino,
I can't actually imagine the guys on the practice squad wouldn't be better than some of these free agents floating out there.
His name is Malik Davis.
Deuce Vaughn.
Return man extraordinaire. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. We're talking about Turpin?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. We got to put Turpin in there. Now. Fucking let him get his shot.
Yeah, didn't he have a score? Or am I imagining that? He probably had a big play.
Oh, yeah, he had the big old. Oh, no, that was Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah, Tolbert.
Oh, my bad. I got him confused.
Yeah, Tolbert is a hot ad right now, bro. 100%.
Yeah, Tolbert. Greg Dortch or Tolbert. Because one thing I had to look at the old Shoemaker, right? Oh, Shoemaker and all the other tight ends. Nobody played more than 20 snaps.
The cobbler?
Who?
Ooh. You like the cobbler is a shoemaker.
That's exactly what he is. Hey, that movie was actually pretty good, bro. Cobbler. Where Adam Sandler, Adam Sandler know how to get the bag.
Turpin had a punt return TD. There you go, Derek.
Here we go.
Oh,
Shout
there
out
it
to
is.
Turpin. And we had an argument. Me and Wax had an argument about the spring league players, really can't make no noise. Devontae Turpin was a spring league player that transitioned to the NFL and is making noise, man. So shout out to Turpin, bro.
There you go.
Every day.
I was like, Bogart requested some sound effects the other day, and I think I found something that could work. He was like, we need to get something for Alvin Kamara. Hell yeah.
Fucking A. Who the fuck was that guy?
DeMonta Smith again?
Nah, it was a number 18. I looked at like. I caught it at the end.
Yeah, I think I'm behind something to play before that.
I think we're in 4-down territory here for sure.
I can hear the Omaha. Watch out for Omaha. Miles Tiller.
I hella put the mic down by my phone. Sorry about that.
The Omaha man. Omaha Steaks.
What happened?
Oh, touchdown. Oh, he broke it up. Number 3. Who the fuck is that? That's Simmons?
Oh, he just put a finger on it. Oh, no, he caught it.
What was that? Was it?
Excuse me.
Wow, get that out your hand. I would have had Smith's second touchdown, too.
Let's get some points.
Jake
You
Elliott.
gotta come down with that one.
Yeah. Brett punched it out. He kind of, it looked like he got it right on that motherfucker.
Yeah, that was a good
Fake
play.
field goal.
Jesse Bates.
You got a fake field goal.
Is that what's up? That's what's up?
Are they trying to draw him off sides?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That shit usually don't work. Unless you're Aaron Rodgers.
Saquon getting bottled up today, though, bro.
Yeah, I think the defense made some adjustments or something because early on he was they were opening up holes for both the running backs.
Yeah, like a few plays here and there. But over the course,
My bad, y'all. We got Chaotic. Chaotic knew right off the rip. She knew what movie I was talking about, Stephen King. Oh, my mama. My bad. Oh, my mama. You know, when I get to getting on them rant, 100%, when I get to getting on them rant, I be trying to dig deep into the cranium and get the shit out sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. There should be far back in, DNA when I was.
When I can't think of a name, I can't think of a name. It doesn't come.
Man, I think I could have the record for the most brain farts in 1 minute, probably. Bro, I am not gonna lie, bro. Seriously. Oh, everything.
I'm just trying to get a whole bunch of drops in here, delete some of the ones we don't use. Here's a new one.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Am I?
You crazy?
Come on now.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
You crazy? Fucking crazy? What do you mean I'm crazy? Crazy how? No, he says, what do you mean I'm funny? Wow. Oh, no, that does happen. I forgot what movie that was. It's not like it's the Joe Pesci line.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, hit me with it. I know. My bad. They went to go get something from the mailbox, right? My two oldest. And my son, he got really upset because he wanted to go. I'm like, dude, just go to the mailbox.
That's because he knew something from Amazon was on the way.
Yeah, that's what they went for. They ordered something. They're always sending me a link. Like, oh, I want this, Dad. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's $12.
Hey, Bogey, what is Joe Pesci movie? I don't know if it's Joe Pesci or not, but the line is what do you mean I'm crazy? Crazy how? Or no, I mean, what do you mean I'm a funny guy? What do you mean funny? Who is that?
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm funny?
Is that Joe Pesci?
Goodfellas. Yeah, Joe Pesci.
Goodfellas.
What do you mean I'm funny? Like, what do you mean? Like I'm funny looking? Like I'm here to fucking amuse you? Like I'm fucking. You know what I mean? He shot his ass. He shot that motherfucking kid.
Is that the guy they buried in the cornfield? No, that ain't him. That
was the mobster. That was the the cornfield. That was Casino.
Oh, that was Casino.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Goodfellas. Okay, when COVID happened, when COVID happened, everybody chilling, everybody movies and shit. So I finally got my girl to go down the gangster rabbit hole on that side because we didn't watch in the Hood and the Menace to Society, but she never seen Donnie Brasco or Casino or fucking Goodfellas or Departed or you know what I mean, the mobster movies. You know what I mean? 100%. And the way I sold her too, I was like, "You ain't never seen Donnie Brasco? It's Johnny Depp." Oh, okay, right?
I saw a special screening with my old man and one of my friends back in junior high or whenever it came out. Got to see
Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, Donnie Brasco. We got the tickets before the movie even came out. I saw it the day before.
Oh,
that's the one where he's like a undercover, and then all of a sudden he starts he's like, fuck the undercover business. I'm all about the mob business now.
One of my favorite things in Goodfellas, though, bruh, is when that motherfucker told him he's a jinx. So that's a fantasy football meme.
Oh, yeah.
Told him he got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, the one dude, they wouldn't want to tell him. They wouldn't want to tell the best to him.
I dropped that meme right now on your ass. You got to watch from the bathroom, bro. You can't be at the dice game.
Yeah, they didn't like it when he pulled stuff out. They're like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Right there, bro. You can't be nowhere around what's going on, bro. Oh, my mama.
I know someone like that, bro.
Oh, bro. Get your ass out of here.
Not around that motherfucker.
But you know what, though? One thing from Goodfellas, though? If you open the door for her and she unlocks the door, the one. Unlock the door for you, bro. She's not the one, bro. Oh, my mama.
Do yourself a favor.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my mama, my boy was like this in the red Cadillac driving backwards, giving him game.
Open the door for old girl. Close the door. If she don't unlock that
oh, my mama, bro. Hey, it's game, bro. 100%. And he's doing that while he driving backwards, though, bro. In the red drop Cadillac, all the way down the block.
It's funny because when I talk to some of my homies that are like out there in the field, right? Like one of my boys, he got married to his high school sweetheart, then they got divorced. So for the last 10 years, he just been running around in the field, right? And he's like, you know what I do, bro? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I go out night, dinner, drinks, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then he's like, I walk her to a car. Then I say, hey, drive me to my car. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, then that's when I say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can follow me home if you want to still kick it. You know what I mean? That works. I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? But
I like that.
Hey, because if she don't want you to get in the car, that's already a thing.
It's already a sign. Maybe the car might be nasty. She might not gotta be able to go get that motherfucking detail. But
a lot of women have dirty cars, bro. They keep the house clean, but they keep the car messy as hell.
You're right, huh? Hey, you ever look over on the freeway or on the? And there's always one she's doing her makeup, she's driving. Like, damn, this bitch is dangerous.
Yeah. Hey, she doing her makeup. She's dangerous. Coffee. She's trying to fix the radio. She doing all types of.
She's doing.
All you gotta do is wake up a little bit earlier, right?
She's doing it all.
Thanks, bro.
That bitch is doing a fantasy football stream. Doing her makeup.
Got us. That's a Bronx Tale.
Oh, that is Bronx Tale. You're right.
Yeah, she knows some mobs movies.
Oh, bro, that was Bronx Tale. We had a run with Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Algiers having a great game. Now he's limping. I'm gonna have to drop him tomorrow.
But here's the thing, though.
The bathroom.
In the Goodfellas, that's what he says, though. He says, "You think I'm?" He goes, "Oh yeah, you're a funny guy." What do you mean I'm a funny guy?
Oh, he says that one, but I think you're talking about the line from the car. Yeah, the line from the car.
Yeah, the shit I was talking about. That's Bronx Tale, 100%.
Hey, Bronx Tale.
Daddy always catching baddies.
King of New York. Is that the one? King of New York? The Frank White?
Yeah, Frank White is King of New York. That's what's my boy
King
name.
Romance was dope.
Speaking of gangster movies,
Yeah. You never catch me alive, Robert.
I remember Puffy did the part 2 to what's the name of the movie you just said? King of New York.
Word. Because
Puffy
that was
in
Biggie's
part 2.
You know, we shouldn't say his name out loud around these parts.
Right.
And it's new Beetlejuice.
Hey, you're banned. The 69 God and the Diddler is banned on the gym.
The Diddler. We can refer to him as the Diddler because that's just funny. It's very unfortunate. Because you know what's funny?
Hey, did you see the Diddler was in Harlem the other day, bro? On the stoop?
What's up with that?
Hey, he thought he was at home, bro. He was with G Dep, I think. Oh no, who was he? He was with one of them. One of his old artists. I forgot who it was. The shit. Oh, B-Shot got a TD. Oh no, that's Mooney. Mooney went to TD.
Oh, right. That was a desperation start for me.
Oh man,
I was like, I literally have nobody on the bench. I gotta go with Mooney.
Look into that TD, man. We'll take it.
That's a great start, kiddo.
Tackle on that bitch too, and he hit a flip.
Yeah.
Hey, remember there was once a time where Darnell Mooney was 1,000-yard receiver, wasn't he? Like
year
was 2020, 21.
He was opposite of it might have been 2020. He was opposite of Allen Robinson. Rob the Mob.
Rob the Mob.
Rob the Mob. Yeah, he had 140, I think 140 targets it was that year, bro. I was just looking at that. That's why he was somebody on my radar.
Was that his rookie season or the sophomore?
I want to say it was his sophomore year. I'll pull it up right now because I got
that was the exact same thing Tank Dell, the exact same play Tank Dell. All he had to do was catch it, and he would have been gone for 73 yards. He wouldn't even have to break a tackle. Fucking godly.
I got a wide receiver pickup.
Talk about it.
Motherfuckers might be able to just get him because I don't even think they know he exists. Jordan Whittington.
Oh, yeah. Cooper Kupp out. That's right.
Let's go. He was the Cooper Kupp role.
That's right, bruh. Oh, my mama.
After the fact, bro, he was the Cooper Kupp role. Like, he was the guy that they were moving around the formation.
100%, bro.
Tutu and Tylenol Johnson.
Shout out to
Are you crazy?
You might have needed a Tylenol after starting him if you did. I told people not to do it. We told people not to do it. I remember Peacock last week on the H-Town Huddle. There's people asking about Tylenol. I said, I don't know about that.
And that shit had me crying, bro.
I was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you guys. I mean,
I saw people spending like $30 on them. I'm like, see me, I'll spend $30 on Tom Brady.
well, now, right? Hopefully you held on to it. Now it seems like okay, you can justify spending that kind of money because now there's another opening in the offense for him.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're in the leagues with me and JD, one of us have them already. So
come on, motherfucking right.
Ooh, what was that?
I was about to start gigging.
Was that some bad boy shit? Some old school bad boy?
M.N.F. Doom Boom Bap.
M.N.F. Boom.
This one too.
Hey.
Tripping off the beat, kinda dripping off the meat grinder. Heat niner, pimping, stripping, soft, sweet minor. China was a neat sign.
What happened to this rap scene coming out of the UK, right? Because all of a sudden, when they really got into that drill shit,
they ain't nothing but drill.
Yeah, they killing motherfuckers over there, bro.
They stabbing them because they can't have no guns.
That's right. That's right, Shay. Rap snitches. That's right. Rap snitches, knishes. Rap snitches. What did they say? Rap snitches telling all their business, sitting in the courtroom that they own star witness or something like that.
Talk about it.
You know what's ironic? That's drill. Those MF Doom lyrics you just spit. That's like drill music in its entirety. They talk about everyone they killed. They claim it. They're like, yeah, I killed them. They talk about the location.
Yeah, one of my favorite UK rappers is Giggs though. Giggs got gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Giggs began it.
Yeah, Giggs and he do his thing, bro. On my mama.
That was funny. Drake thought he was Badman.
What's the one bull? What's the young bull's name? Central C. Central C be gassing too. Little young bull up out of the UK right now. That's gassing on my mama. Hey, but Mooney had 140 targets, 81 receptions. This in 2021.
Okay.
140 targets, 81 receptions, 1,055 yards, 391 yards after back and 5 TDs, bro. Yeah, Mooney wasn't playing in 2021. And that was his sophomore season too, kiddo. Because 2020 was his rookie season.
Rookie year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a little bit of noise his rookie year. I remember that.
Nice.
Yeah, and we was already working with the Bears, Bruisers, and the Bruff. Fornicator's actually the first person.
Yeah, rookie year, he had what was it? 98 targets, 61 receptions, 600. I wonder who the fuck was the quarterback in 2020.
Ooh,
probably like 4 people.
It was Trubisky.
It was a seafood buffet of quarterback. So
yeah,
you take your pick.
Here's that.
They had obvious receding hairline Mike Glennon for a while, and then
Mike Glennon,
and then it went straight to fucking
7-inch neck.
yeah, long neck, receding hairline Mike Glennon. We originated from dinosaurs.
What's that?
Is he proof we originated from dinosaurs?
Doing animals.
I'm trying to.
If you would have told me Celine Dion was his mom, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, makes sense."
Oh, for sure, giraffe-looking neck. This Tino right here. Here's the little chorus from that song.
Rap snitches, telling all their business. Sit in the court and be their own star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years.
Talk about it, man.
Get the whole label sent up for years.
Hey, MF Doom, I heard he used to get drunk and he'd be on a plane. He'd just be faded and he'll tell people he's MF Doom. And they'd be like, shut up.
Is that motherfucker that used to come out looking like the wrestlers?
He wears a mask.
Yeah, but no, he had the red shit. Like, what was the wrestlers that had the red spikes, shoulder pads and
Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom. Is that who he? Oh no, I'm confusing him. My bad.
Come out kind of like. Let me see if I can find some pictures of Doom.
Let me tell you.
It's almost like hard to find like actual like pictures of dude like without the mask, right? And then like
or without being a cartoon or something. Yeah.
I don't know who bruh is. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's crazy? This is how dope MF Doom is. He's a fucking legend, and people don't know who he is.
Yep.
They're like,
well, I think you had if you had Adult Swim on growing up as a kid,
okay,
you definitely know.
They definitely showcase a lot of
this stuff.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, like, that's a Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that's him right here. Am I doing this screen share? That's him right here.
Catch up, governor. He need land for murder Indians and represent them. Gold is up, urging all thugs, trading out chains.
Murder Indians and then represent them.
You benefit from the prior order ladderer. Get the fatter check split. How much for 100,000 tons of correct shit? Sell a Chinese half-price seafood. Prices like a real nice street dude. At least entire here while I'm here.
Yeah, the jug.
Governor, JJ for governor.
And when he said seafood, I'm sure that was code for cocaine.
I'm sure. But yeah, that's what Doom looks like.
Okay.
What he looked like, before he passed away.
Yeah,
he has a twin brother.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I was about to say, like the twin brother for real, like they used to think that they would do shows, multiple simultaneous shows in different places of the world.
Don't the boy from Fast and Furious have a brother? And they use him?
Paul Walker.
Yeah, they had him as a stand-in. They're not twins, but yeah, he had him as a stand-in when after he had passed, so they can do like some scenes or whatever.
My daughter loves Fast and the Furious.
You know what's crazy? Fast and the Furious, there's like fucking hell of them. I
like
ain't never watched any of them after part 2.
So look, so I took my daughter to Universal Studios at like 15 years old, right? 16 years old. So she's 23 right now. So it's like 7 years ago, right?
I'm sorry, Tito said I went to an M.F. Doom concert in Santa Clara. Never seen M.F. Doom.
Everything.
It was
shit though, bro. I swear to you, when I took my daughter to Universal Studios, they got this little tram ride where it takes you through the whole little studio, right? And at this one point, it'll put you on this little like conveyor belt, the tram, and that motherfucker get to shaking, but it got the whole Fast and Furious in the tunnel like type shit.
Oh.
As a 16-year-old, I've never seen my daughter, just so excited in her life to see this type of shit because it's her favorite shit, bro. It damn near brought tears in my eyes on everything.
That's tight. My 15-year-old, she'll be here, and that's what we're gonna be doing. Is we're gonna go to Universal Studios.
Wait a minute.
She don't realize it, but I got tickets to the Halloween Horror Nights. That shit is gonna fuck her up, man.
My favorite ride that motherfucker is the Simpsons ride. If you get a chance, go get on the Simpsons ride, bro. I think I did it like 3 times that day, bro. I swear to you.
That's what's up.
And it's a virtual ride. All you do is just sit there, and it's a big ass screen, and you sit there, and that motherfucker get to moving and shit. Because I'm a big Simpsons fan, though, bro.
Yeah, I do too. I love the Simpsons. I haven't fucked with it in years, though. It's probably like I find myself maybe like 15 years ago falling out of interest with it, but when I was a kid, I was like, it's 8 a.m. Thursday night, or 8 p.m. Thursday night. I have to be by a TV. Like, no matter where I was at on Thursday night.
I had to.
The one on Sundays. I watched football when I was growing up, or I was like, I can be late to football. I'm going to watch the first 30 minutes here of The Simpsons. Whatever.
And they were doing with that too, bro. Oh, everything. That timing, they knew exactly what they was doing with that shit.
Yep. Yep, because right after The Simpsons, it was time for bed. I was like, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But me, I was watching the X-Files because I think it was either the next 30 minutes or the 30 minutes after. I think it was 30 minutes after. Then like it was like 9:30, and that's when the X-Files came on. And I always had a TV in my room, so I would fall asleep with the TV on. And then as soon as I heard that fucking song, I was like up watching that motherfucker. I love the X-Files.
Oh, everything.
Good memories watching X-Files.
My shit
one was pretty tripped out, man.
When CSI first came out, I was addicted to CSI.
With the Who, the theme song.
Who are you?
Yep.
Do. Hey, that motherfucking CSI.
Who was bro with the glasses?
Shit, bro.
Bro with the glasses. He would always be like,
yeah, that was what? Because he was messing with the broad. That he
was like the main guy. He was like the main guy running the whole thing.
David Caruso, or that's CSI Miami. Never mind.
No, CSI Miami.
Shows like that made me a better criminal back in the day.
That one goes hard because there's a lot of candy on that one.
Yeah, Caruso was it because he would have the one-liners like how all this would.
Yes, one-liners are the worst.
Like they'd be like, "We have a decapitated."
Like that will never be like like that mouse powers.
They would be like, "We found the remains of a body, but the head is missing." Oh, he really lost his head there.
Well, yeah.
Just if you work in a crazy job like that, like the pun, entertainment, like, bro, dealing with so much dark shit, just gotta have some humor.
There's an X-Files episode kind of like that. It's called Leonard Bates or something like that. And in the beginning, he's in the ambulance, and the fucking ambulance gets T-boned. And while he's with the patient, the driver, she's getting all this like interest on what he's doing because he's sitting there, he's working. And then, like, he saves the guy's life because he was flatlining or whatever. And she goes, "How did you know that?" And he's like, "Well, I had to do this and that, and because he's got cancer and there's a fucking tumor. And she's like, how the hell did you know he has cancer? Well, long story short,
long story longer. I like that.
He fucking gets decapitated in the accident, and then they put him in the thing, and his body gets up and walks away. And the coroner's like, what the hell? And then the coroner gets killed, and his head grows back, right? And
like a lizard. Oh no, I guess lizards.
Yeah, but he was I think he had to eat cancer or some shit like that in order to like rejuvenate his body. It was a trip.
Whoa.
If I remember.
And X-Files was a Fox show too, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fox is the best network there is. Also, I like CBS night shows. CBS used to do their thing. NBC got some good shows, but Fox, hands down, ever since I've been a kid, since In Living Color, Fox,
In Living Color,
1989 or whatever, till now, Fox always had great ass shows, bro.
Yeah, because they were the new kids the new kid on the block, Fox. So they had like the Tracy whatever the fuck show, and that's where Simpsons came from.
Tracy Chapman,
Tracy Ullman.
Tracy Ullman. Excuse me.
And then, there you go. Boom, 10 points. And then it was Married with Children. Married with Children would really put them on the map. And then they made The Simpsons a thing, its own standalone thing. Then it was In Living Color next, bro. And what was crazy is because they were super innovative, bro, because you needed to compete with a Saturday Night Live. But what's crazy about Saturday Night Live, that shit used to legit come on late, bro.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, even in the West Coast, it was on.
It was 11 o'clock. That's right.
Yeah. And like, so it's like, they're like, fuck it, we're going to do a Sunday at 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? And In Living Color was that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I almost
yeah, for sure. That shit had me cracking up, dying.
What was it? Calhoun Tubbs? Is that his name? David Allen Greer. He was the dude. He had the stunners on and the guitar. I wrote a song about it. Like a hit, here you go. And he would play that same ass shit over and over again. And he would freestyle that shit. That shit was funny to the motherfucker, man. Oh man, Jamie Foxx. Who was it? David Allen Greer, Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey. The whole Wayans clan.
Before the Wayans
clan, there was the Wayans family.
Yeah.
Who else was on that motherfucker? Shit. And they used to bring on Chris Rock here and there too. That shit was great. Chris Rock had that reoccurring character. Get low, that's a lot of money. Like he would walk up to the hooker. How much for a night on a good night? And she said, $100. He said, get low, that's a lot of money. What about if I give you $3, you let me hump your leg? You know what I mean? Like, or he'll go to the bar. How much for a shot? And you'll be like, oh, it's $20. Get low, that's a lot of money. How about I give you $2 and you wring out the bar rag in my mouth? You know what I mean? Like, Chris Rock was the fool on there, bro. Oh man, In Living Color is classic, bro. I'm surprised they never brought that back. You know what I mean? And whatever happened in Living Color? Did they just cancel them?
Yeah, Mad TV was the next one. What was the next
Mad
show
TV was long lasting too. Like In Living Color was like 4 seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that. In Living Color was real racy though. Was it Tommy Davidson? He would always do the Michael Jackson music videos. He had the one, am I black or white? Who knows it? Right? And he's like in the streets and he's like fucking shit up, like busting the windows out in the car like he's fucking Ken in Street Fighter. Remember that shit? And then the cop comes up, arrests him. He goes, oh, I guess I am black. And then the whole audience, oh! I was like, damn, In Living Color is cold, dude. Like,
Living Color used to go hard. I would stay up late at my friends' houses and watch it. Because they had
syndicated.
Fucking Saquon TD, real.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
That fucks up. I had actually curved a group bet. Motherfuckers like, who want to throw in on this? We're going Eagles +7 or whatever it was, plus whatever the fuck it was. It's like, I'm just gonna stay away from that, bro. Just gonna stay away from this game. Everything that happened this week, I'm just gonna stay away from shit till I let things settle. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gunfire out there.
Let the dust settle.
Yes, let the dust settle.
Oh shit! Okay, I got the book that Bake Salad sent me. I couldn't find my phone for the last 2 hours. I left it on the stationary bike where I was working out on the Peloton. I was like, that's why I was gone. And I was like, where the fuck is my phone? Crazy.
I be on TD coming back, y'all.
Yes. Throw it in, Hurts.
Yeah, come on, Hurts.
It was a passing TD. It was a passing TD.
Oh,
but
yeah.
damn.
Oh, we're really mad then.
Well, that sucks.
6 inches away. That's crazy.
So they're gonna
Well,
go.
they gotta hand it off to him, right? Or are they gonna do the tush push? What do we do not here?
Where are they at? They're on the one?
They're on the inch. They're on the inch line.
Just push it. Push it.
And okay, I have a really dumb question right now. And you know what? I should be on mushrooms. Hold on. I guess the mushrooms.
Here's a cool stat. Career rushing yards. Peyton and Eli Manning combined, 1,234. Matt Ryan, 1,539. How does he have more rushing yards than those two guys combined?
Matt Ryan?
He has 1,539 career rushing yards.
And
the Mannings combined have 1,234.
how many years Matt Ryan? When did he get drafted in 05? After Michael?
He's like a year old.
08?
08?
Yeah, him and Flacco, I think are the same class.
Yeah, 08 sounds about right. The brotherly shove.
I do appreciate Matt Ryan because he was like, I remember when I saw him on McAfee's show. You know, Matt Ryan's a guy you kind of don't really have a character there, right? You're like, what is Matt Ryan about? You know what I mean? When he got on the McAfee show,
bag, bro.
chugging a beer. He opened up chugging a beer. I was like, oh, I fuck with Matt Ryan.
All right, that's what's up.
Right? I'm like, oh, I thought he was like, I mean, I guess he went to Boston. He went to Boston College, right? So I might have just assumed he was a racist, but you know what I mean? But I'm just saying. Like, he was chugging the fuck out of that beer. Like, oh, he's a guy.
He's that dude. Matty Ice, they called him.
Yeah, and then going back to the other Matt Ryan when I was talking about kickers that used to make me laugh. Who was Buddy? I think he was a punter for the Colts. He used to wear the goggles and shit.
The punter for the Colts?
Or was he a? No, he was actually a kicker. He was
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Yes.
Oh, right.
He would wear the goggles like he was in a pod race from Star Wars and shit. I'm like, yo, does he have like special goggles where he has all these readings? He's doing like, you know what I mean? He just got like the Terminator. He has all these readings in behind his goggles.
It's like the Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, the robot guys or the cyborg guy.
They're just like, his power levels are off the charts.
Oh, you know what's badass? I sent this was like probably like 2 months ago. We were because me and Kidda, we be on some Street Fighter tangents, you know what I mean? And I was like, and I decided to look on YouTube. I was like, oh shit, they got the Street Fighter animated movie on this motherfucker. I sent them a link and he ain't never saw it. Like, bro, this is the shit.
Never seen that? Oh, right. There's a couple of them actually. There's more than one.
Yeah, there is more than one, but that OG one was the shit.
Yeah, the OG one.
The Street Fighter 2, the I think it was based off of the World Champion edition because they had all the extra characters.
Yes, and the Japanese version it had them as Bison. His name was Vega, right?
Yeah.
Point conversion.
And then Bison.
Bison was Balrog.
Yeah, because like Mike Tyson, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder why the Americans decided to change it. Maybe
that was a great copy.
It was though, right? That shit was badass. You know what's so dope? There's some kind of like fulfillment there when like it's something so dope and someone wasn't on it. You're like, what, bro? And then like, they go,
like who was it? Dave? Was it? Oh, it was David Allen. Was it David Allen Greer? I saw the other day. He was doing like it was like an old interview, I guess. It wasn't recent, but it wasn't super old either. Like it was probably like in the, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, like Ace Ventura, like I passed on that and Jim took it. And I was like, could you imagine David Allen Greer doing Ace Ventura?
I mean, him and Tommy Davidson and Jim Carrey, they were the best to me.
Yeah. Well, like, and he said, like, Jim was like, he was like, oh no, that's stupid. Like, I'm not going to do that. And Jim was like, I'm going to take this. And he's like, I'm going to just like if I'm not, like, if somebody diagnosed me with cancer, like, if I'm just going to leave it all out there. So that's what he did with Ventura, supposedly. And like, he was never going to work again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy is, what's his name? Keenan Ivory Wayans. He always says that because he pushed everyone on that show, gave people opportunities, whatnot. But he always regretted that he wasn't more cutthroat and didn't like house everyone under management as well. Because then he would have blew up off of all those.
Oh yeah, money.
Jerry, Jamie Foxx. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He says this jokingly, he says it jokingly whenever he's on interviews, but him and Damon Wayans, those guys are like true comics for real. You know what I mean? Jim Carrey was a comic, but he was meant for acting. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely what his whole angle was. Because even before Living Color, he did Once Bitten.
Oh yeah, Once Bitten. Yeah, I saw that one. The vampire movie.
Yeah.
The comedy vampire movie.
That movie was so whack, but I loved it as a kid. I loved Jim Carrey.
It's pretty good. I like it. It's a guilty pleasure. Like I'll watch it like every night. I've seen it probably like 5 times.
Remember, she needed the blood of a virgin. Then the bitch fucked him in the casket.
Like 80s, but 90s funny, you know.
Then there was like the black. He was like the black butler, but he was like the assistant to her. You know what I mean?
He was the regular, or what do they call him? The fiend.
There was.
But he was like the day driver also, or whatever, wasn't he? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was like he was the freaking he was basically like man to her. He just did everything for her. What was the
It is Ear to the Streets, my man.
What's up?
Hitting us with it. The Diddler arrested in downtown Gotham. Sean Diddy Combs arrested in New York after grand jury indictment.
Oh my God, they got him.
That's what Lee says.
Because me, Guccini, and shout out to my man Slim out of Brooklyn. We just been anticipating this arrest. Like we just been waiting and waiting because they raided his shit months ago. It's like, damn, they really do they have nothing or they're trying to build?
Bro was just on the block in Harlem, bro, like it was nothing.
That's what y'all were talking about, right? I was like, what's going on?
Hey, the Diddler was on his Kendrick shit. Sometimes you gotta pull up and pop out his show.
He's showing them something else, though.
Hey, he knew that this time was coming. Look, last week, man, is my last week out, man. Let me go pull up on the block with my peoples before these pump up. I'd have been one of those.
He wanted to get out there in them Harlem streets and just yell, take that, one more time.
Harlem world. That's what he wanted to say. I got to go.
All right, I got to look for like a Diddy or a Diddy.
They got his ass, bro. Here we go. This is gonna be one of those trials that goes on for like the next year or two, for real, bro.
Who the fuck is screaming free? That was right on time. Oh, everything. You're donezo, bro. Oh my.
Diddy's gonna take the stand, bro, and it's gonna be like,
why the fuck you lying?
Why you always lying?
Well, if he's indicted, doesn't that mean he goes straight to prison?
And I actually don't know how that works.
Yeah, indicted means that.
He's indicted by federal shit. Yeah, federal
That
indictment.
motherfucker. So what the best thing he could do to help himself is be like, look, I didn't hire Keefe. Somebody hired me to hire Keefe.
Oh my God, he's gonna get the ratting now. He's already an essayer. He's already an essayer.
Somebody hired me to
He's all
hire
that.
Keefe, bro. He's a rat. Hey,
you know what's funny though?
You know what they do to rats?
Yeah. Wet him up.
I didn't mean to play that.
Reload that motherfucker one more time for good measure.
Yeah, that drop is long. They reload and he fires another clip on that drop. Okay. I thought I had it on loop.
We ran out of ammunition. Here's the thing: when it comes to Diddy, though, right? Like, this shit is super major, bro. It's not gonna be just Diddy. If he's gonna get the ratting for real, motherfuckers are gonna come. They're gonna kill his ass, bro.
Yeah, yeah. He's a dead man walking once he gets in. If he goes to the big yard, it's not much longer.
No, he's gonna be PC'd up in the motherfucker.
You fucking diddler, you.
You know what? He might like it in prison. Actually, he's be like, yeah.
Diddle me this, Batman.
Diddle me this.
Oh man.
Got it. Hey, you're on a fantasy football show where you get breaking news that the diddler has been bro.
Breaking live. Yeah, nobody else is covering this story on the live watch party.
Here to the streets, bro.
Appreciate that.
You know, we've talked minimal football. It's great. we go, oh, there's a score, and then just get back to everything else.
It's like last night's game too. They're kind of like defensive battles here. It's minimal score.
They're not the greatest games.
Yeah.
Sure.
When the defenses are playing or balling out like both sides are, that's typically what happens in these.
Hey, y'all had Chicago shook last night. How many motherfucking false starts did they have? They had like 3 on one drive.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna take something away from good positive about last night from the Texans, the defense definitely came out and played. They I know they had 7 sacks on Caleb and 2 interceptions.
Yeah,
So
fucking Caleb kept trying to test Stingley, and Stingley ended up getting one on that one DJ Moore.
Yeah, he let him have the outside, or I don't know how he played that. Stingley always slow plays it if you look at him, and then he tries to either make up the ground or like he baits people into making the throw.
I was gonna say I call that the prime. I call that the prime.
Yeah, he kind of plays like the way that not as great obviously, but yeah, he kind of has that.
Kind of let the guy get a step.
Make it look like he's open.
But you know what that tells me though is that he's a little bit advanced for his time because he's only like 3 to 4 years in. I think him and Sauce came in together.
Yeah, they came in the same year.
100%. So that shows me either that he's learning fast about technique or that he's just ahead of his time, because that when you play like that allows you to see shit before it's coming. You know what I mean? That it allows you to refer on your fucking experience, not just using your athleticism. You know what I mean? 100%, bro.
A lot of anticipation. He does close. He has good closing speed. The other guy on the other side, I said that Caleb was going to have to test was Kamari Lassiter, and he did. And Kamari Lassiter, he only allowed I think 38 yards on 10 targets, and he had that one interception, almost 2 interceptions, but the other
yeah, I think it was a penalty on that fucking the
other penalties. It was a dirty game, and then I was telling my girl, I was like, watch the refs muck up this drive right here so that these guys can get a field goal and cover the spread. And sure enough, it happened. And she was like, how did you know? And I was like, it's kind of semi-rigged.
The best soap opera in the world.
Like, we all know the refs kind of help the game along, like somewhere in the middle of the fourth quarter to see if this, they can do what they need to do to make it interesting for people betting.
And this shit is the best soap
But
opera.
I was who knows, man. I just feel like it's that way. Like, there was a lot of flags out there. There was ticky-tack. I was like, what? They called a hold on that? Like, come on.
Bro, I'm one of the biggest Young and the Restless fans in the world. And I'm telling you, ain't nothing top the NFL, bro. It's the biggest soap opera in the world. And shout out to Victor Newman, man. That's my motherfucking guy. Shout out to Victoria, a.k.a. Amelia Henley, one of the beautifulest women on daytime television there is. Go do yourself a favor. Go follow Amelia Henley on Instagram. And I'm not getting paid to say this right now.
Hey, look, man, that's my auntie, man. Shout out to Amelia.
100%.
You know what's funny is Amelia was actually one of the ideas for the name for my youngest Mia, because I'm Emmanuel and my lady is Cecilia. So I was like, ooh, Amelia. Right?
That's awesome.
Put it
And then she's like the song Amelia.
Amelia.
What's his last name? It's like, what's his last name? Julia. It's like, oh, Julia's. Is she married to that guy? Her name's going to be Julia Gulia?
I'm Julia Gulia. She had the biggest jaw in the game, bro. Hey, I swear to God, she shaved her jaw down, bro. When you look
She may have. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fatter. Her faces were circular.
like
when you tell a motherfucker your last name is Hook and they be like, oh, like Peter Pan or the Captain, it don't get no worse than that, bro. Every time.
You should be like, nah, bro, like the hook, like for the dope, bro. Okay? I'm the hook. I'm the plug, motherfucker. You don't say that. My aunties buy from me.
Oh, everything. No, them is facts. Oh, my mama, wake their motherfucking game up. Oh, everything.
Word. Oh, look, Lee has some quarterback news for us here. He said Troy Aikman just minutes ago on ESPN and talking with Kirk Cousins says he's not 100%, but he's 100% in the pocket.
Oh, shit.
So Kirk is not 100% to be moving around out there.
You know, I feel like Troy Aikman heard something else, but this is what he understood from it.
Well, he's talking
he's
with
not quite 100%, but he's 100% in the pocket. I don't know, Joe.
He's just sauced up. Like, what does that even mean?
Yo, what are you talking about, Troy?
Lee also lets us know that Ryan Tannehill's name has come up several times this season. He intends to be very selective as he waits not for a short-term stint, but a chance to start for the rest of the year.
Who's this? Tannehill.
He should just go over to the Panthers.
Ooh, Andy Dalton actually is going to start. That's kind of funny because it's like, do you think the conversation is like, look, we got to get this team going. I know I can facilitate for these players, but I swear to God, I'll lose for y'all. I swear. You know what I mean? Like, because when you look at Bryce Young and you're a new rookie head coach, you know you love Bryce Young. Like, yeah, get me my guy I'm trying to get next year.
No, but see, I think in order for him to get that job, he had to tell them that I can fix Bryce.
Liar.
Tepper is a weirdo, bro. Tepper trying to Bryce over CJ Stroud.
I guess I'd rather ask what's the saying go?
Ask permission or ask for forgiveness.
I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission.
100%.
You know, we're benching Bryce Young, right? You've seen him.
He's
right.
Terrible, bro.
That's what he told the GM and the owner. Listen, you guys, I wasn't here when y'all didn't take Stroud. Okay, I'm trying to make things.
Thank you for that, Heathers and Bears.
Ooh, really? Captain down? We got a Michael Penix sighting or
no?
I don't know because
the Eagles still got the ball right now. Eagles still got the ball, but it's 2 minutes left, and they driving out they're running out the clock, bro.
Man, they had a chance. There was a flag. They almost got into field goal range on that last possession. That could have maybe took us to overtime. Maybe let's squeeze a little more value out of this fucking game.
What's the over under? The referees won't allow it.
Yeah. Take the under. That's what I told people.
Right now we're at 33, I think.
It's not any good.
Yeah, and we hit the under last night too, right?
18 to 15. Yeah. 18 to 15? Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, that was a good defense, though. I think the Falcons have, I guess, a semi-legit defense, too. They always play teams like this. Like, this is the Falcons playing versus a good team. Like, we're going to keep it, like, 19 to 16 within a field goal type of deal.
It's kind of like how, I'm not, you guys won, so it's not like a shot at y'all, but, like, yeah, it's like Chicago, too. Like, we got to be weary with Chicago.
Well, that was Chicago's plan, and it worked last week versus the Titans, right? Or who was it?
Yeah.
Jaguars.
It was their defense that won it. Like, you know what I mean?
Either the Titans or the Jaguars, I don't remember. Both of them blew a 17-point lead last week, which was wild.
Yeah, it was the Titans for sure.
There you go.
Ha ha.
Why you always Titans? I don't know.
Those motherfuckers are Steelers. Color Steelers.
Amy Adams, you disgruntled bitch. You old hag.
You just need, like, I mean, it's gonna sound really morbid. I just gotta preference this, but a lot of changes won't be made until some people die. You know what I mean?
That's what happens. I know another franchise like that.
Oh man. Hey, you know what's so crazy is I'm actually not just Spencer, but also a shout out to my man K Dog. He's on the same label as me. He out of NOLA. Then there's my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And like they're walking real tall, and I'm happy for them because they look real good. And you know what was crazy is I hate to be the guy that burst the bubble, but I go, well, they did play Carolina and they did play the Cowboys because the Cowboys are secret bad.
We always say this about the Cowboys. I think they're just the Cowboys are just they have lapses where they're like, okay, what the hell's going on? Which is I don't know how that
like when they have like 8 seconds left on the clock and they run a quarterback draw and they time out.
Yeah, like
in the playoffs.
Like weird things like that.
Don't ever change. Don't ever change, Cowboys. Don't worry, Cowboys. We're all misery loves company.
You can win it every year, bro.
I know, right? You know, it sucks because no one ever says my Niners are going to win every year. You know what's the crazy?
They have like that, but like people don't hate on them as much because if people said that the Niners would win every year and then they don't like that, then people would be hating on them too.
We're fucking harsh, bro. We went 5-0 in Super Bowls, and now you're fucking 5-3, bro.
Yeah, that sucks to get there. I feel like that sucks. Like probably worse than some other teams not, having that success. Like
you get a
the Cowboys are a very successful team if you look at their regular season wins most of the time. It's just like in the playoffs, it's like we should have made a deep run, and it just wasn't deep enough. Pause.
Hey, Mike McCarthy.
Big pause, my boy.
He's a ventriloquist.
Right? You saw that shit.
Fucking amazing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Only on a GWN, man.
That motherfucker gonna throw his voice, bro. That shit was
Okay, here comes Tino in the chat. The Niners are as popular as the Cowboys. They would be in the same situation as us.
But see, I feel like everyone loves Joe Montana and Steve Young because all the Mervyn's commercials back in the day, right?
You know what, though, Tino? Hey, when we come to Jerry's World is 50-50 in that motherfucker, though, bro. So he is kind of popular as we think we is, though, bro, because we come over and take over y'all shit. Take over the Rams Stadium. All right.
When you're in San Francisco, though, right, you'll find a Steelers bar and you'll find a Cowboys bar.
It's a Steelers bar in Sacramento, too, though.
Because when it comes to the storybook franchises, like, you know what I mean? Like,
low-key Broncos is the same way.
Yeah, for real though. They went to hella Super Bowls, bro. They just didn't start winning them until like later.
Until John M. career.
Yeah, even Peyton Manning took them to 2. You know what I mean?
Oh,
at the end of his career. Seattle
yeah, he pulled the L away.
Didn't even count that Seattle one because they whipped the dog shit out of their ass.
Yeah, they did.
So that first play, the first score of that Seattle Broncos game was a
safety.
Oh my mama!
Fucked up all my squares, bro. I swear to God, like, oh, there goes all my squares. Fucked up all my shit that year. I swear to God.
Hey,
Uncle Jerry built this league. Y'all just playing it. Yeah, well, he's still, built a multi-billion or whatever it is franchise off of the back of the previous coach and his talents that he had nothing to do with. And then once he put his nose in there and decided, I'm going to be GM and nobody does it better than me. And this is back when he fired Jimmy Johnson and hired Switzer. Barely scraped another championship off of the talent that was left and destroyed the legacy, which is the Cowboys dynasty, basically, with doing that move. He did that for no reason. He was like, let me just blow up this team.
That's kind of arrogant, huh?
Yeah, and then he never won another one after that.
Damn, and for like 10
Switzer
years, he kept on
Jimmy player.
What Garrett? What's his name? Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
He kept on Jason Garrett for hella long. Like, what are you doing?
Man, Barry Switzer won a Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson's players.
Yeah,
this was Jason Garrett's career as a coach.
He's just a clapping.
He should get a slow clap, bro.
He would always be clapping on the sideline, even when they were doing horrible. He's like, all right,
yo, bro, that flag was on us. Why are you clapping?
Here's Lee saying, Uncle Jerry popping too many blue pills.
I was thinking about you with Mari Cooper in the shower.
Remember when he said that?
He did say that. I was thinking about you real hard in the shower.
I seen you at Alabama. You was at Alabama while I was coming to Arkansas watching those games. You destroy us. I needed you over here in Dallas.
Hey, he loves Arkansas, huh?
Yeah.
On your helmet.
Was he? I think he was did he play football when he was young? I don't know. I feel like
him and Jerry Jones was on. Him and Jimmy Johnson was on the same team.
There we go.
In Arkansas.
For real.
I seen him in Arkansas when they played against Alabama, the Mississippi rivalries.
Hey, he was a tight end, huh?
He was definitely a tight end.
What's his name?
Big balls, my boy.
Mike Ditka was a tight end, actually.
Mike Ditka, tight end. Pause.
One of the great.
I gotta watch my verbiage, man.
Too much fun.
For real. I do this for fun.
I do this for fun. I kill for fun.
I kill for fun.
Tino says that I just skipped over the whole part where Uncle Jerry made the NFL profitable.
Facts.
It was already, it's true because the NFL was, they were getting beat out by college universities back when they started. They had to convince people to come to stadiums by having these crazy sales or ads or free baby night or whatever the hell. I don't know.
Yeah,
labor.
They were giving out milk and shit. They're like, fuck it, $5 milk giveaway.
Yeah, that's how that's how the All-Star games got started, actually. They used to have the NFL play the best college team just to get people to NFL games because people liked college football more.
Isn't that crazy? Because then once the television deals and all the big contract, and you're right, Jerry Jones, shout out to Twin. He is right because they didn't start doing franchise salary caps, right? Until Jerry Jones was like, yo, I can just really pay
everybody. Let me buy all the talent.
I'm just going to buy it all. I got all the money.
He only paid a couple million for the franchise. It wasn't a lot of money that he paid for the franchise.
Uncle Jerry's tight buddies are too tight.
Put that in the chat. How much did Jerry Jones purchase the Cowboys for?
What's Sirianni screaming about? Tino says y'all could have been watching Trump's USFL if it wasn't for Uncle Jerry.
It's the best league.
My league is the best league.
He said the reason why the NFL didn't let him buy Buffalo, that's the reason why he ran for president.
Oh, word. Hey, but look, Buffalo still lost 4 times in a row without him. You know what I mean?
He would have found a way to bankrupt the Buffalo Bills. I don't know how you could fucking bankrupt a football team, but that's basically where he would have brought that team to. He would have pissed off all the fans by upcharging, having stupid sales.
Oh man, I got to get some Trump clips in here because he's just too funny. Like he's a comedian. I feel like he's an actor from SNL. Oh wait, he is.
He's a senile old man now.
Easy third down reception. Damn.
Wrong. A poem by Donald Trump. What is this?
Hey, this is
wrong.
If it sounds good, I'll clip it and I'll put it up. I'll tell.
All right. Well, Atlanta's going to have an opportunity.
They kicking a field goal here?
Yep. They fucking sorry ass field goal game.
Wow.
I'm sure pretty hard. I love those chocolates, dude. They go crazy, dude.
Barkley dropped the TD.
Them, bro. I need to tap in and get one. Get one of them bars, bro.
Here you go. Lee says in 1989, Jones purchased the Dallas Cowboys for $140 million.
Okay.
In 89.
Yeah, like these things.
Cool 140.
See, it's just a little chocolate bar. I just bust a little square off that hoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I need to try one of them, bro.
Yeah, I just put it.
You need to put one of them checks in the mail, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I got you. Allegedly.
Allegedly, I'm gonna allegedly having to be taking a day or two off from work.
Okay, awesome. Okay, yeah.
And that movie touchdown looked good. It looked too good. That's weird. I don't like it though because it's just one play.
Mooney's probably available too, huh?
He is available. I had him for a couple of weeks and then I dropped him.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of those low percentage owned guys that might be. Here's the thing, man. What is it on? Come on,
you just gotta spot start him, pick him up and stream him.
Why don't you know what? They should make an exception for quarterbacks. They should be able to use PEDs, like for recovery.
Yeah, man, they get hit all the time. They have the ball every play.
I know that'd be cool, huh? Like they were just on steroids, like
nah, because then Anthony Richardson would just like fucking tear the whole league apart. He'd never get hurt.
You'd be like, oh, then you'd have 90-yard reception, 90-yard bombs routinely.
Yeah, every play is a 72-yard.
You'd have fools just breaking hands on little dump offs. Just
yeah, all his receivers would get hurt and shit.
Yeah, for real. You
know
what? We're all on steroids.
Oh, that was a good throw by Kirk. He fired that in there to Pitts.
It wasn't a fastball. It was like a changeup.
Kirk's throws I've seen today, that looked like
how critical it is. The kid is like, no.
That looked like a slider, maybe.
Yeah, it was
not quite in the 90s, but not change up slow. There's Looney Tunes again, right?
God.
It's so crazy because the Atlanta uniforms make that number 1 look like a 7. I was like, is that Bijan? But yeah.
The Texans have numbers all
the guy getting open. Is there even a Drake London on the field?
Oh my gosh, man. Mooney's just garbage timing.
I have a theory that Drake London doesn't even exist. It's all an illusion.
That's awesome because I know for sure I'm playing against him in one league right now where I need to hold them off.
You know what? Prove me wrong. I could have swore everyone was making them up. I'm like, who is Drake London?
Oh,
he doesn't exist.
Checked over here. It looks like I overtook JD in that league because of the Devonta Smith touchdown. That took me over the top. That Hurts rushing touchdown.
This is crazy. This is the best the Falcons have looked.
That's a good effort there, man. Good game, my bro.
So stupid.
It could have been like, for that one touchdown if it hadn't gone through. JD might have held off to win that one.
Fucking Falcons might pull this one off. This is funny.
Let's go. Just don't throw it under their pits because then I might lose. Throw it to B. Actually, let's see. Keep everything the way it is.
That would have been cool.
If more teams are 1-1, I'd like it. I'm down with that. Kirk firing. Oh, who's 34?
Ray.
Tie this bitch up. Give me overtime, baby.
I caught that, Ray. Yeah, no. The last thing I need is a Bijan or London or another Smith touchdown. I just needed to chill. I'm holding on.
I think you're okay without the London. I think London is not going to happen.
I'm holding on by 12 points in the Guru all-in expert.
And it's a touchdown, London.
Wow, no fucking way. Damn, I'm the best reverse jinx.
The Falcons are about to go up.
Yeah, he was wide ass open.
34
There he is, 17 points. Oh, I'm holding on here. By points.
So, let me get this straight. Drake London is real?
Drake London has 17 points in the Guru, 6 of 7, 54, and a touchdown.
He actually exists.
He does. He finally had a game.
Wow. Hey, shout out to Sun. He was like, man, I'm so mad I had
Is he a first round wide receiver, though?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
In drafts.
Like a second.
Oh, no. Hell no. He was like a 3-4 turnaround guy.
Okay. I was like, people were that was still too high for me. It felt like a first round.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we talked at length about that. But damn, in week two, now 50% of the time, right? Because you got 2 games, 50% of the time, he's been high. Look at all this.
15 yards last week, bro. Like, ugh.
London Bridge is falling down. Yo, he's getting it. Okay.
I didn't heard y'all talking shit. I wasn't talking shit.
I was.
I said that fucking touchdown.
Everybody hears me. Ears will start ringing.
Take me over here in this league. As long as Bijan doesn't get like a huge ass play, which is probably going to happen.
How much time
I'm going to somehow lose. No. I mean, Devontae Smith, not Bijan.
How much time is left on the clock right now?
34 seconds.
34 seconds. Wow. The Eagles are about to pull this one. I mean, the Eagles about to drop one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Atlanta always does these weird fucking games. Look, 21-22. I think they beat the Texans by that score last year.
Word?
Yeah, CJ Stroud scored with like, I don't know how many seconds left. Like it looked like a game winner. And then these guys like had a big kick return and then there was a pass interference and then they kicked the field goal and won. And we lost to the Falcons last year. We also lost to the Panthers last year.
For real?
Yeah, 15-12 or some bullshit. Like another one of those stupid defensive. Nah, man, it was after the Texans bye. They came out all flat.
Oh, I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, it was early in the season. It was like those were 2 early games in the year. The Texans didn't start picking it up until like week 8.
I feel like I've been graped.
Because they were like 4-4 at some point. Yeah. Like they were like a pretty 50-50 team for a while, and then they started being like, okay, we're winning the close games now. Where they learned from those NFC South losses.
They got Raheem Morris there, so that defense is gonna be annoying all year, like annoyingly good.
Yeah, the Falcons have a decent defense.
Yeah, they got great personnel too.
Ooh, Saquon just dropped.
They got a great offensive line. That's
yeah, they're like, fuck it, let's get Kirk Cousins. He'll be all right. Look at our line. You know what I mean?
These games are always jacked up because I'm going to end up losing and it's going to haunt my whole week because I'm seeing it happen live in one league. You know what I mean?
This is how we get better. Joy and pain.
He had all day to fucking throw. Okay, it was Goddard. Thank goodness.
Nice. I need Goddard, actually.
What is he doing? He probably hasn't done shit. Let me see. I have Goddard going somewhere. Give me a second. And fuck Kelsey.
I know, dude. If I saw Kelsey right now, I would plead with him. Please, just leave her, man. Leave her. She ain't shit, bro. Ah. You know what's so crazy? I bet you his bro, now that he's like out of football, he goes, hey, you better stay with her. He said, once we launch this new fucking pod, or once we get this deal, all you need is old girl to tweet that bitch out, and we're to the moon.
Intercepted. Falcons win.
Oh
yes.
my God. Let's go.
I wanted the Eagles to lose. 2,
Me too.
I didn't need.
You know, the Falcon is a faster bird in real life. There's no real competition.
Show me the numbers.
Really? All right, I'm gonna watch that like on YouTube. I bet you there's like Eagle versus Falcon races or fights.
Oh, the Falcon is the fastest bird in the entire world.
Guru didn't like that ending. Apparently, he didn't. Might have lost in the Guru Nation. He's like, no, fuck my life. Here, let me go to that chat. What happened?
Oh, he does have Jalen Hurts in that league.
Oh, dude, he lost by like less than a point.
Oh no!
There it is.
Hit it.
The final score: 114.15 to 113.75.
That's a low ass scoring league. What's up with that?
Oh my God! It would have been a tie for real.
Started Pittman, Kincaid.
It's a
guys.
non QB premium.
The other guy, Hill, Myers, Worthy. Like they start Tua. They started guys that got hurt or didn't put up points this week. Herbert. Their highest getters were like one guy had Kamara, one guy had Debo, one Hurts, and that's it. Like those Daniel Jones, it's a super flex. Kyron did 15. Like it was kind of like mediocre scoring down the road. How did I do in this league? I did 155, and I held off James Carr. He had 151. Actually, I had the highest score this week. Boom.
Ooh, do me next. Pause.
You had 137 and you lost to Fantasy Follow, who had the second.
Great. I'm 0-2.
Who had the second highest scoring team this week.
Of course.
And he's 2-0. So he and I are 2-0. And I'll have more points. So I'll probably be the number one. Did Hillside Squad win? Oh, they won, but they didn't score enough points. Hillary Suicide Squad. So I should be number one overall after 2 weeks in this league.
Let's go.
Not to toot my own horn, but
No, man. We playmakers, bro. We talking that shit. Let's go.
Yeah, I need to play more leagues with Simba. All the leagues that I'm in with him, I'm killing it.
Yo.
Wow, so I survived the Drake London touchdown barely, just barely. Held him off by 3 points. I was up by 12. Whew. Shrouded in mystery, going 2-0. Let's see, I had Stroud, Achane, Mixon, Brian Thomas, Jamar Chase, not a great game. George Kittle did his job. Oh, Trey McBride on the other side basically canceled them out. Jamo, Nico, and then Aaron Rodgers bringing up the rear.
What did McBride do?
He had 6 of 6 for 67 and a fumble. He had 2 points less than Mike Kittle, who was 7 of 8 for 76 and a TD. What? That doesn't make any sense. Should have more points than that. I guess we don't get is this a half PPR? What is this? No, it's full PPR. Only the same amount of catches. Had the TD, he had the fumble, and I had more yards. And I only had 2 more points. Weird. Anyway, yeah, I got the W. That's all that matters. Let's see over here in the SBI. I beat Clock over here, 183 to 128.
Ooh, do me next. Oh, no, never mind. I won.
Did you win? Let me see. You did win. You beat Steamboat. You beat Steamboat 164 to 98. That might be the biggest blowout of the week.
Ha Steamboat.
So he just gets the lowest score in all of his leagues then.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe hard to start.
Rivalry. Hey, I swear to God, I can't wait till you guys play. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get you guys on the screen.
Guru survives easy over here, 197.
Natural rivalry becomes that natural. It's organic.
I lost in the
Or
home
when they're
league.
manufactured.
I won in La Mancha? Yeah, that's what's up. Who'd I have over here?
Fucking asshole.
Oh, I had Devonta Smith. Fuck yeah. In my flex, going all out, carrying me to victory over here. That's what's up. I thought I was going to go 0-2. I was already going to say, I hate this fucking league.
Oh, what did old Tay Smith do tonight? He got the tug. What did he do?
Here, I'll give you guys full access to my, you guys can look at everybody who's watching can look at my sleeper. That way you can see the stats while I'm doing this shit. All right. Who would you ask for? Devontae? He said Tay, right? Devontae, 7 of 10, 76 yards and a touchdown.
Hey, we're on live right now. You want me to shoot you the link?
So this is my home league. Okay. As a W here, 126 to 97. Survived Drake London. And then La Mancha, I got a dub over here, going to 1-1. So these two are 1-1. This one I lost. This is the one where last week I didn't start. Who was it? Jordan Mason, and I lost by like a 1.5 or some bullshit. Anyway, and then this one took the W. This one I lost. Tank Dell killing me. Jake Moody. This is a kicker league, so it's like whatever. Kicker defense league. SBI took the W over Clock. 14 got the W over Guccini. Going to 1-1 there. Needed that one. How did the defense do? Let's see. Daniil Hunter, 23 points. Josie Joel, 22. Jalen Petrie, 20 points. Hicks, 22 points. And the good pickup right here, Zach Bond, 16. What happened here with Floyd? Did he play? What the hell happened? No points? Come on,
a defensive lineman. That's an outside linebacker. The edge rushers, sometimes they give you duds.
No, but Floyd? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. All of them. Nick Bosa.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I don't really prioritize them ever.
I don't really either. Let's see. Well, Clowney had 9. Yeah. Oh, I should have played Barnes, bro. What was I thinking? All right. Well, now we know. We learn and we move forward. Who had 44? Gardek? Damn. Oh, they're deep. Yeah. They surprised today, man. I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah. He did it on 26 snaps.
Yeah, very. Don't go chasing the points. I won't.
That's the hard part about IDP. You can't. I mean, you see that, and there's like a lot of times it's not trend. It's like who they played. It's matchup based.
When it comes to linebackers, they're the easiest to diagnose for me because I just be like, all right, they're about to play a running ass team.
I'm good with D for some reason.
Then I'll look at like what the tackles are doing, like the interior, and I'll be like, oh, them interiors ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I must admit, I like it. I have a few IDP leagues.
It really takes about like 3-4 weeks for real to be like, okay, you know what I mean? Because you see the snap counts, you'll be able to look at the schedules, like in week 1 and 2, I'm just playing the guys that are like the most snap counts for real, like Juwan Bentley's and the guys like that, and like.
Man, Kirk Cousins saved his day here at the end with that last drive, I guess.
Yeah.
20 of 29, 241, 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the best the Falcons looked all night. Was that minute and a half?
Drive.
Geno Smith did his job though. I'm glad I started him this week.
Yeah.
I should have.
Geno
he was able to feed JSN and DK. That was a nice little sign. I was like, okay,
Henry on my bench.
This is kind of what we were anticipating. We wanted to see this.
We didn't wait too long to see it.
Yeah. That's a big relief because I was sitting JSN and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing it no more. And then I seen it, even though it's on my bench, I didn't need him, so I was like, okay.
Man, this is the league. Like, look at Kelsey, man. Well, Laporta didn't help this guy over here either, but Jesus.
Yeah.
1 carry, 1 yard, 1 catch, 5 yards. That is.
Oh, you're gonna trip out. I think it was in the 20 You were going up against Johnny Mittens.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna trip out.
So I sat DK here.
Why?
He beat you by 2 points.
Oh my god! I actually almost came back.
You scored 415. He had 417.
Oh. Remember, I was just saying. I was looking at a bunch of my scores. I'm like, man, there's so many. I had 380. Motherfucker had 390. Or I had 400. The motherfucker had 405. And I'm like, damn, that was the story of week 2 for me. It's going crazy, but I'm playing the crazier motherfuckers. I didn't play so many high scoring and second highest scoring. People better bring the A game when they see me.
It's so funny because we don't do shit other than set the lineup.
I know, right? Like, literally me versus the court. You better bring it.
Cup is out over here. I forgot to have Cup in this league. Son of a bitch.
Damn it. I actually can't. Who did I have that put up a 40 whopper?
Who do I have on the bench?
I
Zach
had
Moss. I don't have anybody on the bench. Marcus Robinson. Okay, good. That works.
That hurts. That one sucks. I deserve it. I'll see.
I have so many players compared to this other guy. I bet you everybody's on my IR or some shit.
That means I'm gonna see Johnny Mittens one more time. I fuck with Johnny Mittens too. He's a real fierce competitor, bro. Like,
dude, I have so many guys on IR.
He's a classy dude, man. The conversations that you encounter with him are nothing but respect.
Good
2-0 brands and the league's highest scorer this week. All right, that should push me into close to first place.
I think it's kind of cool.
Actually, it should put me in
when I know somebody, or not. I don't know Johnny Mittens like that, but my interactions have been cool. It doesn't make me that mad because he's actually good too. So it's like, yeah, touche, bro. Yeah. I was actually counting myself out already because I was down like 40.
You had a Jesse Bates, and then he had Zach Bond. So his linebacker was able to do just enough, and of course,
yeah, because Zach Bond definitely didn't replicate a week 1 performance.
Awful, dude. Yeah. How do you throw the ball 55 times and be that bad?
And I
benching awful for Minshew.
I was just venting this to you earlier, Kidda. I was like, bruh, I had fucking Baker, Goff, and Joe Burrow in that particular league, and I went with the Baker Goff pack and not the Burrow, obviously. That would have put me over. Fucking Goff.
Oh man, I just
he threw for over 300. He just had the 2 interceptions, no touchdowns.
Yeah, and in our leagues is -4. So
we'll have Alec Pierce over here, bro. I must have just recently picked him up.
Don't fail me now.
Ooh, this guy had Hunter Henry and Huge on the bench. I don't think.
Yeah, my squad is so fucking ill in that league too. Oh, my squad is so ill. That one loss could be bad, like detrimental. What's happening? What's good with you? Oh, okay. Check us out, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to close up because we want y'all to tune right back in to the Guru Nation Power Hour. Let's go.
Sweet. All right, cool. Peace out, everybody. Oh, sorry. Let's check out with the comments real fast on all this stuff. Let's see more stuff.
I just looked at the time.
There's Guru. Sorry, I was just going through my scores. I think I only lost 2 matchups out of the 13 leagues I'm in, and I'll have to check my Dynasty best ball later. But yeah, everybody about to do all that stuff. Yeah, Spencer was breaking down that loss, man. That's tough, bro. We're showing the stupid Falcons. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lit power hour with my man Spencer. Probably. Hey, what's up, Moises Beltran? Appreciate you, man. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe. Make sure you're tapping in right now with Spencer. He's about to go live with his next show, giving you the fantasy stock. What's up, Nino Pena?
In his humble opinions.
Yeah. Make sure you put the question into Spencer's show. And make sure you check all that stuff out. He should hit you up with a new intro drop, with a little quick one that I put together like in 5 minutes. I'll get him a better one going, but it's something just to get us off the ground for now. And like I said, appreciate everybody for chilling with us. Rocking out another one. Eagles lose. Falcons win. Come back at a little bit of action. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. And tune in with Spencer the Guru.
Yeah.
Peace out, Playmakers. We'll do the short Playmakers and get out of here.
Eureka.